That was really freaking scary, though.
Yeah.
Hello.
Later.
Hello.
Hello.
For once, we don't have half a joke to come in on.
I know.
Tail. I know.
Yeah.
I was thinking
I
of something
wanted. I was
inappropriate
trying
to
to
say, it
think
just
of
didn't happen.
something related to zombie pigmen.
Wait, what?
Well, I thought it was about telling everybody about the sea serpents, but I was like, no, Aurora
my
doesn't
God.
like them, so maybe not.
Oh my god. Literally cried. It scared the shit out of me.
Sea serpents?
Oh,
The
it's a
whole
mod,
thing.
but it was fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
I bet.
Anyways.
Good on Minecraft.
Penguin the fuck. Thank
There's
you.
a hype
Hey,
train.
we got there.
Oh,
There's
it
a hype train.
was
What?
gonna be a hype train.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
well,
made
there
it
go.
a hype train.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Welcome. Hello. I don't even know. I like last second had to do a bunch of stuff and I'm already burnt out. Great. Love that for me.
Oh, no.
Hey, Divinity.
Yep. But
Nine's not here.
this is
Aw.
true. This is true.
We'll figure it
Yes, we sadly do not have an emergency 9, so no.
Emergency.
He had an emergency. No surprise.
So he's probably gonna die. His character's probably gonna die tonight. Just
Right. It's yeah.
As is the yeah.
tradition.
Pretty normal
Tradition,
for that.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm just
Um,
gonna grandma this whole session. I'm just gonna like from right here. I
All
got my
right.
wireless. I'm just gonna like lean back. I got my wireless mouse on my lap. Like we're fine.
All right. We'll just.
Yes.
Wireless mouse.
All right.
My hands up here the whole
Keep your hands in the screen, please.
Yes.
Oh God, this is all right. This is a lot happening already. Cool. Welcome
I
everybody.
mean, you know what to expect.
Do I? To a session 23 of Prince's Apocalypse
Jesus.
with with the Ditherers of
nowhere.
Display. God, no. Look, I am trying.
That's not you. No,
I know.
we-
That's what I mean.
We're
tried.
basically back where we started. We just
Yes,
giant
we
loop.
literally just
Um,
went all the way back to the beginning and then have
Yeah, pretty
walked
much.
2 steps outside of
Um,
it and have stayed there for like.
So, yes, pretty much that. Our Ditherers of Dismay, wonderful group here, decided to join, kind of, the Black Earth Brigade, half of the war that is going on in the Blooming Vale, and they got their first mission to head to Riverpass, a town quite far out of the way for normal troops, to look for a messenger that hasn't gotten back since getting there. You guys decided to take the long way, going back to Shadeburrow to check in with the family. You got a little bit of update on the political parties that's happening, or voting that's happening there, as well as your cart and your horses, which has helped, kind of, with the travel. Though unlucky for you guys, as soon as you started traveling the main road, the Sun Road, as ironic as it is, you guys were hit with storms and heavy rain, which did slow you guys down quite a bit for 2 days.
I was gonna say it's not the Sun Road anymore. It's just the Portland Road.
Right, yeah. And we ended with you guys having a night's rest. The storm finally kind of coming sort of to an end. It was just kind of a drizzle at this point. And a new friend showed up in the middle of night during, once again, at Team's Watch with Cain. And seemed to take a liking. A silent friend that you have named Clang?
Clank.
Clink. It was one of them.
Like Ratchet and Clank.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to change Pyro's name now.
Right.
Terrific.
Right.
Perfect, actually, honestly.
Also,
Yeah.
Gem, what the fuck? Thank you.
Gem?
Nice.
Also, hi. But yes, take a liking to Etim. And a lot of suspicion it was had. It was a great time on my end, because I just said nothing and you guys panicked.
Well,
Yeah, as you do.
it was my watch, so you know.
And you
Yeah,
guys end up
Desperate walk out
having
with
to
half
sleep.
health.
Right. You guys ended, and we ended the session with you guys waking up in the morning, starting to pack, and this friend, Clank, right? I'm gonna mess that up a bunch of times. Just following Atim. But silently, still nothing, not saying anything, just watching, and if he went too far, he would just watch and follow. So, what are you guys doing? You just packing up and going? We also, again, just to repeat, don't have 9, so we have, is it you, Pyro, that's possibly gonna kill Cain today? That's
Don't put that on me.
Pyro will be Gundam piloting Cain to his oblivion.
am
Yes.
piloting his roles, yes.
Love that, love that.
But you know, it's okay.
But yeah, anything you guys are doing in the morning?
Shout kill Cain.
No.
No,
You'd have to give a lot more subs than that.
Poor Nine.
I already killed Cain.
Poor Nine
It's
is at
done.
home
It's
with a
been done.
migraine. Doesn't need to come in and find out that we're just joking about killing him. What are you guys doing?
It is the running joke.
Well, what is
Can you-
Clink doing?
Just following Atim.
We're still heading to Riverpass though, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are currently.
Gonna have
Yeah,
to.
I will move. Also,
You guys are
technical
going.
thing for stream here. The cameras keep on freezing, so if they freeze, I apologize. I think it's when I have to click off they'll freeze. Maybe not. Who knows? Just being a bitch.
So, how's Ataim feeling about the presence of Clink? You've been with him most of the evening. I'm curious how you're feeling about this situation.
There
Hold, sorry.
we go. Yeah, it's a good question.
He's quite confused and just like, why?
Why?
It's always, it's always me.
You're
Whatever
just so
happens
special.
during the watch is just me. This is my story, apparently. Zero control over what happens.
Isn't
So,
that just
yeah,
life?
he's just kind of at this point,
Oh.
seeing as how he was able to like sleep and wake up and nothing seemingly wrong has occurred
Mhm.
from the presence, is just kind of letting it be for now, and sees what and just see what happens.
All right.
I guess we're off to Riverdale then. Let's go see what happens.
All right. Well,
No.
for that, because we didn't last time, I would like a roll for today. So I need a D10 for the day, D8 for the night. Who's doing that?
I'll do the 10.
I'll do
I'll
the
do the-
8.
Okay, no, Penguin's got 8. Penguin's got 8.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, great.
We all were like, just taking it.
I got a 6.
A 6.
Oh my god, I couldn't find a D8
Okay.
for this long a time.
Let's
4?
go 2d4s.
Okay.
And a 4. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm just always scared of these numbers.
Those
I
are the
know,
worst,
right?
my least favorite rolls in the world.
I love that
At
you
least
guys
the
just
last one
panic
wasn't too bad. Maybe.
No.
potentially. Just a ticking bomb, like by the night, just gonna explode and kill you.
Oh my god. Oh, please.
Well, don't do it.
Oh.
So you guys,
Cain's actually gets blown up.
yeah, that's how
Clank
Cain
goes. Yeah, Clank
That's
goes
how it
low.
goes.
Yeah.
Clank.
God.
Are we gonna offer Clink a spot on the cart, or is he just gonna like catch up to us eventually?
That is
How
a good question.
how fast does he move by himself?
He doesn't seem to really quickly move.
Well, seemingly he seems to wait until I have gotten a certain
yeah,
distance
I mean,
away.
as far as you've seen, he's just kind of slowly walked and followed. So, what's the plan?
Should we ask if he'd like a ride? Sam, would you like to ask your new friend if he'd like a ride?
He's clearly not answering any of us.
Yeah, he's pretty focused on you, man.
Okay. Would you care to ride in the cart?
You asked that, and like
Yep.
as you guys are like setting up, they're just kind of standing there, like almost just like keeping watch. And as you kind of have packed up what you need and put it in a cart, you go over and ask, and they just kind of look at you, say nothing.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Just,
Got it. All right. Cool.
Well, I say we let him onto the cart and just listen. He didn't kill any of us while we were sleeping. I feel like we'd be okay as long as nobody pisses him off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm under the.
Well, seeming as myself and Penguin, why did I forget Zephyr? Thank you. I just wanted to call you Penguin the entire time. I'm like, what is the character's name?
feel that.
Since myself and Zephyr were driving the horses, I'd say I'd just go and sit, and then we give a few minutes and see if.
Okay. Yeah. So you're sitting up in front.
Yeah.
Okay. As you like go and sit up front, they walk up and they kind of like they climb into the back. They don't climb into the front if Zephyr's sitting there as well. But they like sit basically right behind where you would be, and they just don't say anything, but they sit down.
Right. Shall we be off?
I guess, yeah, let's do it.
Atayim, are you tired at all? You feeling a little sleepy there, mate? Just looking out for my friends.
Only slightly.
Why don't you do me a
Alright.
favor? Just sit back and listen. I'm not the greatest with animals, but I can give it a shot. Just get some rest, and I'll handle this from here. Please.
Sure.
As an
Okay.
extension. yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Go.
So you
I
kind
guess
of
I want to look
swap
over to
places.
Amdrus and like, since when do you know how to drive horses?
I absolutely do not. Ships all day. Horses, couldn't fucking tell you.
It's a good thing you got Zephyr.
Hey, well, let me just take the reins, and I'm
No,
gonna
it's
hold
fine.
them and kind of just like I'm gonna hold all the reins and just kind of be like, okay.
You know, like mimic like
I-
stuff
I
that I saw
can.
them doing yesterday. I'm like, whoa, Nesty. Hey there, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Left.
Mhm.
I don't.
Did we get them names?
You do
Well,
not.
my horse has a name.
Well, you
What
haven't
are the horses'
Oh, what-
names?
voiced
Yeah.
it, the names at least.
Dabby.
There was like two horses, right?
Yeah, you have
Chat
two
named my horse Dabby.
Ooh, good
Oh.
info.
That's
I love that.
Love
alright.
that.
Not writing that. You
What's the
guys
other
can
one?
remember that.
The other one we didn't name.
Kat, do you want to name the other horse?
There you go.
First name it is.
Well, as that's happening, as you guys have kind of start to move forward, the sky is still like gray and dark, and it's still kind of rainy, but it doesn't like hinder at all. It's not like a full-on storm. As you guys continue along this road and continue to go, I would like 2 rolls here. Zephyr, I would like you to make a animal handling check, just because it's fun. And then for everyone else, I would like a perception check. Well, Zephyr can also
We are.
roll one. But...
Do I do a perception check too?
30-20. Let's go.
Cool. 8. Yeah.
Okay, so animal handling is 18, and my perception is 17.
Okay. Yeah, so you can easily handle the horses. Super easy for Zephyr. Even with Amdrus calling out like random things that might confuse the horses, you're good. And sorry, for perception, what was that for Joel?
Oh, 8. Yeah, I'm not
8.
very perceptive at all right
And then
now.
Amdrus was a dirty 20.
Mhm.
Did I hear that right? And then a team 20 as well. Yes. Silence, but yes, I can see it. So as you guys are kind of traveling, you guys are just. Oh, actually, I need to roll for.
Bird attack.
Right. Yeah. Birds attack. There's 5 more.
Down,
As you guys are traveling, just kind of along the road, the day kind of goes by fairly uneventful. It's just kind of cold still, cold, rainy. You don't have any cover, so it's just kind of you guys are kind of soaked through. Nearing kind of the evening time, maybe like 5, maybe 6. You all, except for Joel, who might be focused on the fact that you're soaking wet, or maybe you're trying to make sure your supplies aren't really soaked. You guys notice that there is a like house or a building, kind of off the road just slightly, but kind of coming up.
Could
We want to stop here. I want to like turn around and like ask the party.
Where's here?
It was just to be a
The
random house
building.
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Random houses.
Is it like a house proper, or is it like a farmhouse?
Well, as you start kind of getting closer, like as you kind of crest over a hill, you do see that there seems to be like a stables and that there's other horses there, and it's like a 2-3 story kind of larger building. It looks like a roadside inn.
I'm in. I'm sold. Give me a bed, for the love of God.
You probably could continue pushing for if you want to catch up for the days that you've lost going slowly, but you would not be able to stop here. It's kind of up to you.
I mean, we're wet. We could use a hot meal, probably. Let the horses rest.
We can see if we can
That's-
restock on anything too.
Zephyr, you're brilliant. This is why you handle the horses.
I don't
Anyone
know what
with
the
half a
correlation
brain,
of
I
that
think,
is.
can figure that out.
No correlation.
All right.
I hope you didn't
Does
hear
the
that.
house like look creepy or anything, or is it just a pretty normal?
Make an insight check for a house.
Is the house spoopy? Yes or no?
Oh, I got it. Nat 1, so a 7.
It
Make
does
a
look a
spooky check.
little creepy, a little run down, maybe.
Okay, creepy at a nat 1. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh, it's fine. What could go wrong?
I have a
A
bad feeling about this
I mean-
house.
A serial killer hunts us down one by one until we're all eventually dead, and the only person left alive is either Ataim or Zephyr, probably.
We have a
That's
sentient.
exactly the two I was
farmer.
thinking.
It's like we could just take a peek.
Yeah, I'm scared.
The worst that can happen. It's not like anybody's gonna take.
Besides, we have a
wagon
new
wheel.
friend with us. Maybe they can help if something goes wrong.
We'll throw them in front of the serial killer. It'll be fine. They have no body.
Well, you don't know that.
Sometimes I just don't understand you
It
guys.
It looks
Hey, you
like.
should ask your friend to see if he'd help us out.
It looks like a horror movie in front
I
of me.
mean, I could ask, but they don't really tend to respond.
Do you consent to being serial killer fodder for us to
I
get away?
think we're just.
They just look at you and don't say anything. All right, so you guys kind of pulling off and heading to this building.
Well,
This,
The
I'm
Bates
in.
Motel.
Bates Motel? Huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just change the name. I'm just kidding.
So wait, are we stopping or are we
Yeah.
continuing?
I
That's the-
mean,
I'm just
I'll
saying.
go with the group, but I'm telling you,
I was
this
like,
is this is
I only got
ominous.
one stop and one keep going, so I didn't know what the other two were.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Just stop.
Cain is good for whatever you guys do, so that's a whatever you do. So it's only, yeah.
We're stopping.
All right.
We're stopping.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
So you kind of pull the horses over and kind of into the front of this, and you can see that it is there's like a sign, like like an old kind of wooden post sign near the front of the door, and it says Hara's Roadside Inn. Literally, Hara's, yeah, Haara. And you can kind of bring in the horses into kind of the stable, and you can see that there is like a halfling man, maybe younger, kind of tending to the horses as you kind of pull in. They can easily, like, if you hand off the horses, they can like bring them into like a stall and give them feed if you want. They kind of greet you. You can see he's like
Yeah.
wearing like a rain jacket because it's been raining all day.
Can
Can I do an insight check? Because I'm assuming I'm
Sure.
still with the horses.
yeah, no, I
Yeah.
have to do a
I'm just
odd or
curious.
not roll on him.
My God, looks younger,
Second.
so it's probably a good thing
Ooh,
that you rolled a
nice roll,
7.
man.
He looks like
13.
he's like a teenager for halfling. Yeah, just
Okay.
putting that out there.
We'll delete that roll.
That will
Sorry,
never happen.
a 17
We'll
for
strike
insight.
that from the record.
It's not like
Redacted.
it's not on the internet or anything. Sorry, it's Zephyr 17
not,
on
no.
insight.
What is
13.
the internet?
13. Okay, you kind of look, and he looks tired and young, and he's just kind of like, hello, and like, yeah, you can take your horses, and like doesn't really give you much mind. And you don't really get a bad vibe, nor a necessarily friendly vibe. Just kind of
Okay.
doing a job.
I just want to thank him and give him the reins.
Okay. No,
I
bring
want
that.
to slip him 1 gold and just say take care of Dabby for me.
Yes, do that. And he goes, of course,
one's gonna be
first
Coco.
priority. Coco.
Abby and Coco.
Well, yeah, because no one answered, and I read it as Coco instead of Choo Choo.
I like that.
Um,
Coco and Abby.
all right.
I want to ask the stable boy. I'm like,
Mhm.
is there any way you do any modifications to carts here, or is it just a place to put them up?
She goes, I just bring the horses in and give them oats. That's all I
Is there
do.
is there a carpenter, woodworker, or something who could modify the cart in any way?
No.
Fair enough.
It's just a roadside inn. My mom owns it.
That's fair. I assumed that, just thought maybe we'd get lucky.
You can ask anyone that's around. Maybe someone staying tonight is.
It would also
make a good
probably
point.
take longer than like
Mm.
8 hours.
No, listen. I'll just slip him like 30 gold. It'll be fine.
Right, yeah.
Because it's just more gold means shorter
Because
time.
more yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
That's how capitalism works.
Right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, you guys kind of can grab, if you want to like leave your stuff in the cart, you can, or you can grab your stuff. And you kind of head in, and kind of the door kind of creaks. And you can see it's like a pretty. It's not like the fanciest place, but it's not like run down. There's like a couple tables. There's maybe a few people there. And you can
Holiday Inn.
see a few other halflings kind of running around. 2 like young kids running and playing around on the tables and everything. And you could hear a female halfling kind of step out and go, "Not on the tables! Get off! Customers are here." And she turns to you and kind of goes, and she's like holding like a bucket that's like full of water, and she just kind of goes, I will be with you in just a moment. Apologies, we have a leak. And she like walks away, and she like pours out the water out a window, and then like brings it over, and then you can see that she like brings it over to kind of a corner, and you can see that it's just like dripping from the roof, and she just puts it back in, and she goes, that's fine. She comes up to you guys, and she goes, good evening. I am Hara. This is my roadside inn. Are you here to stay for the night?
If you could have us, yes, please.
Yes, we have plenty of rooms. We only have 1 or 2 bedroom rooms, though. There's 5 of you. And
And I'll
it's
take a 2-bedroom.
5 silver a night.
Right.
Or per room.
We'll take what you have available and share where we need.
Yeah, we're
Sure.
not picky.
So two bedroom and one bedroom?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
Cain, you can pay for all this, right?
No.
Cain just goes, what?
Actually, I don't think Cain has any money.
I
whatsoever.
don't
that's
think Cain has
any
any
money.
money.
All his money. Well, he's got 10 gold. He's got 10 gold.
Oh wait, was that no? Oh yeah, that's right, because of the Mina money.
Yeah,
Right.
no.
Mina money.
Don't do that to him. I'll take.
He'll just go. He like moves his money. He's like, I don't have any money. Sorry, put it all away.
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
There we go. It's, all right, so that's 5 silver per room. So that's a gold and 5 silver. And you guys can decide who you guys are all saying. And you can see like she kind of goes over and she kind of pulls out a few like just basic like brass keys on like rings and like hands 3 of them to you. With
But I
they
assume
each have
Zephyr
like
would get her own room.
That seems fair.
Unless I don't know, unless you mind sharing.
I mean, I don't have a preference.
and we'll just go, I'll get
Dibs
a
on our
room by
team.
myself. Cain will get his room by himself. That way,
What, Amdrus?
he can
I
be
said
off on
dibs
his
on
own.
that team.
That's
Oh,
fair.
but that's assumed. That's
Cain can
assumed.
use the rest.
It's assumed.
I know, but I had to call dibs just in case anybody wanted.
It's assumed.
Um,
I mean,
And like,
we're gonna have a third.
Oh, where's the suit
was
of
gonna-
armor at?
I was just
by
gonna
the
say,
way?
as she's like handing you
With-
guys these keys, and they have like a little like leather piece that has like a number stamped into it. She's like handing you to them. She like notices this like suit of armor, and she goes, "Do you want 3 rooms with 2 bedrooms?"
He's
good.
actually, yeah, he's fine. He's
You can take
of a
off
light
your helmet.
sleeper.
You're inside. They just
No,
don't
don't-
reply.
don't.
They don't.
No.
Not
They're not
talkative.
from
Like,
around
keep it
here.
on.
So.
Oh.
I
She,
think
like,
I'll leave
look-
this to you.
She make a persuasion check there, Zephyr, because you're the one that said it.
I have to keep it on.
Oh, come on, Zephyr, give me those fat persuasions.
7?
That was
Okay.
not what we were asking for.
Zephyr,
Well, I
you
rolled
had to roll good.
I rolled a 2. She just kind of like looks like suspiciously and goes, "Okay." She just like walks away. She goes, "Well, you know, supper's gonna be ready soon. If you guys want to sit, I have some basic ale if you want, or some water." And then you hear like a clattering of like chairs, and she goes, "Rekka, stop it! Go to your room." Sorry, do you want food? Anything?
Yeah, I'll cover food expenses for the evening since I've
Perfect.
got the room.
Is it just her? Where she is your husband not around? Like,
Oh no, he was
Out
kind of
for
like
milk.
what?
Never did that.
Out for milk? No. Well, no, he joined the war. He's part of it. Yeah.
The other milk.
So, not sure what that means.
Want that
So
on
it's
a
just me
t-shirt.
and my 5 children.
I kind of want to. I have this like urge to help her. Is there like while they're eating dinner? Is there any way I can? I don't know if I can, but try to fix her roof so it's not leaking.
Okay,
feel
so
really
I was
badly
gonna-
for her.
I was gonna say if I could frostbite the hole. So that...
I
I
don't-
really want to try
don't
to
know how
do
much
something
frostbite
to
would
like.
do.
I mean, I would just go up there and
Well,
like.
it's meant to be. Oh, well,
I just want to fix her
yeah.
roof. I don't want it to leak for her anymore.
Don't you have
mean,
it's
mending
a
as
frost
a cantrip?
that it's a frost that forms over something. So I figured. Like,
Right, it's a frost, not like a chunk of ice. That's what I mean. Like you could like make the. I would say you could make like the wood frosty, and all ice
I see what
crystally,
you're saying.
but like yeah, it
I
wouldn't like
see what you're
yeah.
saying.
Coco, can you equip the
Um,
mending cantrip as a cleric?
You can only change your cantrips when you level up.
Well, it's every
cleric?
4 levels as a cleric.
As a cleric.
Or yeah,
For
or
cantrips, yeah.
Because
yeah,
cleric
Oh
cantrip,
yeah, cantrip.
you can prepare your stuff. Oh, cantrip.
Yeah.
it's cantrips that you can't do.
So
But
I
I do
mean,
have like, could I cast spike growth on the roof just to like close up the holes and stuff?
this is. So you just want to do like a concentrated spike growth?
Yeah, on the
create one
holes and
spike.
like
Make-
just
Make a
because it's
wisdom
in my
check.
brain it's a thatched roof, so I'm like,
All
I don't
right.
know.
I was thinking it was like wooden, but sure, yeah.
Or even
Um,
wood is natural,
yeah.
and spike growth wood,
Sure.
something like that. Yeah.
Well,
Make
yeah, I
make
was
a
gonna
wisdom
say I
check.
would-
Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
A
I was gonna say, I
wisdom
was like,
check.
Mhm.
Yeah. Penguin, yes.
No, I was just gonna also suggest.
Nat 20,
seeing-
bitch.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Sorry. Sorry, that really excited me. I'm sorry, I called you a bitch.
GM.
Suck the dice! No, I'm sorry.
That's
Nat
fine.
20, I get to do whatever I want.
I mean, you rolled like shit already, like 3 times
I
in a row.
know.
So,
I know, sorry.
sorry, Penguin. What were you saying?
No, it doesn't matter if this can work.
Okay. I will say, with a natural 20, you can, like, as she, like, scurries off to the kitchen, and you can hear, like, clanging of things, and then you can hear her, like, shouting, like, names, like, I need help, grab the pot, no, not the bigger one, and she's, like, yelling in the background, dealing with her children, and, like, you just, like, there's, like, 2 people, like, older human, just kind of, like, sitting in their own tables, like, sipping on ale, and, like, just watching you, and you're just, like, concentrating and just staring at this like dripping roof. And you can see that, like, I mean, it's an instant cast, but it's like a massive thing. So you like take your time to like concentrate, and just like these little spikes just start growing, and it just like seals the hole up. Who knows for how long? But with a natural 20, I see it kind of stops. And yeah, it doesn't look like the roof. It's like all like jagged and weird, but you sealed it. And after like some time, as you guys are all kind of sit down, she kind of brings out food, and she goes to like check the bucket, and she just goes, "Oh, it stopped." She looks very confused. But you guys, do you say anything there, Zolio, about it, or just like?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
No, I don't think I would. Brag
No,
about
it was
it
just
or anything.
double checking. And she just like looks confused, and she just goes, I mean, that solves the problem. She like takes the bucket out, like empties any of the water, and like brings it to the back. And yeah, you guys are served like, it's not the best. It's like simple meats, some like oatmeal, some bread. It's not the best food, but for all of you, I'll put it at like 6 silver.
You
Yeah.
know what? I'll give her a whole ass gold for it.
She appreciates the tip. And as you guys are eating, you hear
Cain would, you know, 9 would have said something there. Like, I really felt the loss of 9 in that moment. That was a perfect 9 joke area.
This is why we need 9. And you guys can have your food. You can have your fill for the day, so you don't have to mark like rations. And you hear as you guys kind of move and like unlock your rooms. They're not like super close, but it's just basically like a hallway and then like stairs that lead up to another hallway up on other stairs. Like it's just so you guys are relatively close. But as you guys kind of find your rooms, it's very simple. Like a simple bed with like a candle to give some light on like a bedside table, and that's pretty much it. There's like a rod that allows you to like hang clothing if you need, which is good because you guys are probably soaked all the way through. And then like at the end of the hallways, there is like a like wash tub area. There's like a couple tubs of water that you guys can clean up on. Nothing fancy, but it's warm. It's nice. You guys got to eat food that you didn't like buy and just like jerkies and stuff. But as the night kind of comes, you do hear the storm kind of hit back and get worse. And it's a good thing that you stayed. Otherwise, you'd be out in a storm again because you rolled the same damn thing for the night.
Shut up.
Figured.
Love that for us.
We are consistent.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys would have had a con save for sleeping out in the dark again. But you don't.
Consistently inconsistent.
There you go. And unless you guys want to do anything during the night, the like for Joel specifically, as you're laying down, it's kind of hard to sleep with like the sound of the storm and like the creaking of the wood just gives that like eeriness that you feel about this like old place. And I gave it to you just because you rolled a 1, so you just be like, it's haunted. But nothing happens. Atim and Amdrus, your friend, Clank just kind of stands there and looks out the window. The
Well, at least he's not
entire
looking
night.
at us.
Huh?
I just said, like, we're laying down in our separate beds, just like, well, at least he's not looking at us. You know, it's not the window. It'd be much weirder if he was looking at us.
He
I
just
just
like
wonder where it
turns
came
and
from.
looks at you, Amdrus.
Well,
Oh no!
ask
then-
and
said
you
the
shall
thing.
receive. Ask and you shall receive.
Tell him to look out the window again. It's weird.
I mean, I
He
think
just-
you can too.
As you're saying this, they just like look at the door and watch the door for a little bit, and then go back to the window.
That's even scarier than looking just at Etienne. It's like he's waiting for something to come.
Do I get the sense he's like a dog? It's like guarding
It-
us.
Seems yes. I was
Make
gonna
an
say,
insight
it
check?
Seems very protective.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it if a team if you want to make an insight check.
Oh, that's a natural 20, baby.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
beautiful.
I
It's
even
two in a
rolled it on
row.
D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
rolled
see
it on
that.
D&D Beyond.
Try to
Oh my
have these
God.
dice.
Hey.
19.
I would say, like, as you guys are there, like, I'm just watching him so carefully from, like, the night before all day to now. Yes, he just seems to be guarding Etienne. And I think you get the sense as well that he's there, he's picked you for whatever reason and is guarding you. He's always keeping watch. And he's always close by. A watchful night, if you will.
Well, hey. The one time I have a watch and something okay happens.
Yeah. Not everything is terrible. Thank you. You got a roadside inn. That's what you rolled for the day. All right.
Nice.
And you guys have a long rest, so you can hit a long rest. So if you guys have exhaustion, that goes away finally. In the morning, you guys are awoken from the smell of like eggs and bacon, some more like oatmeal. You guys can have your breakfast. And Hara just goes, one of the old people said that you fixed the roof to you, Joel. So she's like, so don't worry about paying for breakfast. It's on me. Thank you so much.
Oh, you don't have to do that. But thank you.
Well, your friend gave me a good tip last night too, so even more so.
I want to look over at Jolio and say, I was like, see, it's not that bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. I was trying to figure out why are we saying this. I understand.
Oh, because
Yeah,
creep
yeah,
out.
because he was
Yeah.
creepy. Because it was
Yeah.
creepy.
yeah, and the hesitation at first.
Right. Yeah.
Was this where they turn into vampires or zombies? Or
Right.
something?
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
In the
This is
morning?
We're having
Yeah.
breakfast
yeah.
and they've turned now.
Yeah,
Right.
Um.
Surprise!
Lourdes-
You're the breakfast.
yeah. It was a false sense of security.
Right. Yeah. No. It's just a nice little roadside inn, full of halflings,
cool.
run by a halfling family. Yeah. And you guys have your breakfast. You can go get your horses. They've been like dried. They've been brushed. They've been fed. Yeah. It was just a nice little. It was old, but it was a nice little place. So You've-
I want to leave one more gold before we leave. I just want to
Ah.
drop one more gold on the table for them.
all right, very appreciated. You see, like one of the younger kids like grabs it and goes, "I found it! It's mine!" and starts running around.
Hey, that's for your mother. That's for your mother.
And
Poor
you guys,
woman raising 5 children on her own and running a
I-
roadside inn.
she like looks very exhausted, but she just kind of like grabs him by the collar and like picks it up and like grabs it from his hand. Like, okay, go on. Yeah, you guys head out for your last day of travel. You guys are almost there. You have,
Watch us fail and have to add another day.
No.
we'll see. It's
See,
I'm gonna keep it
Well,
The
you're rolling
storm has
next,
kind of gone
so-
over again.
I'll roll the d10. You think I won't? I'll roll the d10.
The storm has kind of gone over at the current moment. We'll see if it comes back. So yes, I need another D10
Probably
and a
loop
D8.
right back around.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
That's a
He's-
2. That's a 2, my dog.
Ooh.
Where's my 8? Alright, hold on. D8. Roll something different. I hate 4.
4.
Not something different.
No, it's the same damn thing. Well,
That part is, but
Yep.
it
Yeah.
might be
Yeah.
different.
Also, okay, these
Have we
I
rolled
have,
two
I
before?
have to change because rolling the healing dice, they sound nice initially, but when they go away, it's like
Oh.
a weird flushing of
yes.
liquid.
Oh.
It's just like,
Ew.
It's gonna-
wait a second.
I got the
Um,
rhyme. I got the rhyme of the Frost Maiden dice, and they just do like a
Yes,
like a
I love
blowing
them.
noise, and they
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah, I was using those for this. I was
Alright.
playing around with dice and I forgot I left them with the dice.
well, you guys are back on the road for the last day because you had those slower days and you ended a day you stopped at the inn. It will take you until the night to get here, get into town, but you'll get there by night. Yeah, again, just following on the road. Apparently, that's what you guys needed, is to go on a road. Nothing really exciting happens. The rain persists. It is still gloomy. It is still cold. So that's not fun. But you rolled a nothing happens normal speed day. So
Wow.
congratulations.
Oh wow, look at that. What a way
Um,
to end.
Yeah.
What
This
happens?
wasn't
Sorry.
fucking birds.
We rolled a nothing happens.
A nothing.
Normal
Oh
speed
my
day.
god! I should roll these d10s more often.
There you go.
Please don't.
I was
No.
gonna say
Um,
no.
Yeah,
Until
I think you were the first one to start rolling these when we started this.
I only got a
until
zombies once. Thank you.
you arrive.
Only takes one.
As you guys are traveling over, as the cameras are frozen. There we go. Nope, still frozen. There we go. Stupid cameras. Anyways, as you guys kind of come to a night, you can kind of see the faint glow of a tiny little town along the river, along this massive river that cuts through this part of the Blooming Vale. And as you're kind of coming in, you can see that the rain is getting harder again. Another storm is hitting again. But you guys have made it to the town, and as you're getting closer and closer, you see that it's just a spatter of a few buildings, a few bigger ones, maybe for you can see there's an inn. You can see that there is maybe what looks like a smithy's place. There's a stables, and then a few houses, and then on the other side it seems again just very small. As you kind of pull in, you see that a lot of people have closed their doors, and their windows are shut, and it's getting kind of late, so that kind of makes sense. But there is almost no glow from the houses. There is no candle glow or torchlight that comes from these houses. The only few that do are around the inn, outside the inn, which is this kind of massive building along the river, which is one. And I just did a basic town because I didn't have enough time. It's kind of the only light that's really in this town is from the tavern. And as you guys are pulling in and kind of come to a slow, you see the knight, Clank, get up and wander off into the dark without saying anything.
Wait, where are you?
The fuck?
Bastard.
So apparently he only was
He's
with us
dead.
a certain amount of time.
Tell you what. I'm glad he showed up when he did. Definitely scared off potential birds.
Right.
Sure.
Like a scarecrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he just kind of wanders off into the night, back into the fields where you guys came from, just in a random direction, it seems. You just kind of watch him disappear, and you're like, hey. And you guys made it. You are in Riverpass, the tiny little town that is literally labeled "and here" because this is where you pass over the river. What are you guys doing?
Is there somewhere to take our horses and our cart?
There is. So 2 is like a bunch of stables that you could take to. There is like there's no light coming from it. Again, the only light at this time is from the inn. Like from the inside of the inn.
And you said the inn was number 2?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Or
The stables
one?
are number 2, yeah.
Okay.
You can see it's like there's like a statue there.
Seems to me we should just go to the inn, cash in for the night, and start asking questions in the morning.
Yeah, another thing that this little trip has shown to us is that we're vastly unprepared for travel. And I think while we're here, we should see if we could stock up on some, general travel supplies that might make our travel life not.
I will pay for
Oh.
a covered wagon.
Well, I mean, even some bloody tents. I mean,
Listen, I'm all for tents. I'm also saying if we're going to be traveling by horse-drawn cart, it couldn't hurt to get like maybe a slightly larger cart or maybe a larger cart with its covered.
okay. I mean, we could do
Give-
with that too. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'll ask around.
So maybe we should go take our horses and cart to the stable and then check out the inn.
You kind of head to the stables, which I mean is right across from the inn, and like you don't see anybody around. You can see that there's a few horses and carts that are parked into things, but you don't see anybody around. And I'll say, like, you know what? Just because of this, because before, Joel, it kind of gives you an eerie feeling.
God damn it. Not Dabby.
Just that it's like there's nobody living here. As my camera's freeze, like, "Grr."
Okay, well, let's at least tie up our horses at this ghost town.
All right, yeah, you can kind of bring it. There is an empty one that you kind of tie in. And you guys head towards. It's like a 2-story inn. It's much nicer than the roadside one, and it's. You can see that there's like a sign above the door that has what looks like a painted like helmet of like a knight, and it's called the Watchful Knight. The inn. And you walk in and you see the what? This is what it's called. And you step in. You step into the inn, and you see there is a couple people in here. Like there's like one person that's like cleaning, and then one person that's eating, and you can see the as I should pull up my notes because that would help. You can see the innkeeper is kind of like seemingly like cleaning something in the back and kind of coming out and like grabbing like dishes or whatever, and kind of sees you guys come in, and it's like a human male, kind of older, and he kind of looks over to you guys and goes, kind of like looks at out the window and goes, "It's very late. I'm surprised to see anybody up at this point. Welcome to the Watchful Night. You guys need rooms?"
Yeah. Do you know who is dealing with the stables? Because we parked our horses up there, and we just kind of assumed that would be okay.
Well, they've probably gone home and locked up for the night, but I can certainly let them know. We kind of work together with that, so yes. Do you have a name to go under that I can write it and let them know?
Jaholio.
And you just kind of write it, and you kind of go.
D.
He kind of like writes it down as like a note. I'll let him know in the morning. Are you here for food? Do you need some food this time, or you just need a room?
Food would be nice.
Food and a room.
We can
the
cook
room.
something up. We have some food left, yeah. And he just kind of looks and goes, Senya, can you grab some things for this? And she goes, of course. And she, you see, like the like server that's like sweeping and cleaning tables is like another female human, kind of with shorter brown hair. She kind of heads to the back, and you can hear her starting to like whip something up. And he goes, well, rooms. You can like you see him like pull like a piece of paper out, and he kind of like looks at it with like little glasses, and he just goes, we have 2 rooms that are 1 bedroom, 1 room that is 4 beds, sorry, and 3 rooms with 1 bed and 1 room with 4 beds.
Guess we'll take a 4 and a 1 again. DM, were we ever given the name or a description of this person we're looking for?
No. You were told just like one of their members had come through here to look what happened. She did not give you much information, and that was on purpose.
No, I think we kind of went back to even ask.
Yeah.
I attempted.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
An attempt was made.
I want to ask, is like any strange happenings around town lately? Sorry, we're just looking for a little bit of work.
Oh, adventurers,
here.
I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, you know, go to the country and all that.
It's, well, not really a recent, but the townsfolk believe that there is a creature that prowls at night, but we haven't really heard of anything happening recently. They call it the Riverbat. It's supposed to take people during the night, hence why everyone is locked up tight tonight.
Right.
But
The Riverbat. Interesting.
yeah, well, there's been reports that large winged creature may have came in and stole somebody out during the night. Now that I'm thinking that makes it sound like birds again.
I was gonna say, maybe it's more of those birds.
Maybe.
is it-
Yeah, we were sent here to find somebody that has not reported back to our bosses in a while.
Oh, well, maybe they were one of the fortunate victims. Again, we haven't heard of anyone recently. We've had some extra help from some people that have moved in, so it's been pretty good.
How many people have been taken, if you can recall?
Oh, I'm not really sure. People like to talk and gossip, and it's never quite the same. I think anywhere
Upwards of
between
5.
no, maybe like 3,
Okay.
maybe
And
4.
who are these new people that just came that you mentioned?
Some other adventurers.
Us.
Yes, you. No, a few other adventuring type kind of came in. Haven't really had any problems since then, so I'm assuming they either dealt with it or maybe it hasn't coming back because of them. They,
One have a frog.
Yeah, I was wondering.
What?
Did one have a frog?
I was like, what?
Did one have a frog?
No.
There's just the something. There's a
Yeah,
vague
we've had
memory.
shared hallucinations
No,
lately.
one
It's
of
been
them
weird.
was. I mean, I'm sure you can see them in the morning. I know one of them kind of looks a little bit like you and points at Etienne. Not quite, but kind of that
Interesting.
color palette. But anyways, you wanted 1 room with 4 beds and 1 with 1 bed, yes?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
So it'll be 6 silver for the 4 beds and 2 silver for the 1.
I got this.
6.
Yeah, for the room.
Chance.
Silver.
I want to ask the innkeeper this. By chance, these people that have gone missing, have they been like well known or related to anybody in the town, or have they just been kind of not really connected or passers?
I don't think anybody. I think There was somebody. I don't think anyone really connected. The only one I can think of, I think he just ran away. He was kind of the one to go adventuring anyways, and they said it was blamed it on. I don't think it was, but no, it seemed to be people passing through, and hence why everyone locks up at night. It's kind of became a thing in this town, so it's been mostly travelers.
Do you know if there's any correlation?
Okay.
Do you know if there's any correlation between the people who have been gone missing?
No, not really. I don't think so. I mean, again, they were just traveling through, so I didn't really get to know them.
Did any of them drop off a message by chance?
No. Well, I think one of them asked me to send out a message. But
To who?
Would you care to share? Like with who? Or what that message was about?
I'm not sure. They said to send it to Rosefall. Or not Rosefall, Starhold. That is all I was told. I didn't read the message.
Has that message been sent out, or?
As far as I'm aware, yeah. Maybe a few weeks ago. And at this kind of point, the waitress, Senya, as he called her, kind of comes out and kind of has some food. Very simple, as it was kind of pretty late, but you guys can get your food, and like kind of overhearing you guys ask, she kind of goes,
Wait, you said it got sent to Starhold?
yes. Yes, yeah, Starhold. And the as this kind of conversation's happening, the waitress kind of goes, "Oh yes, it was a like monk-like man that came through. He wore a mask."
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's exactly who we're looking for.
Oh, well, we haven't seen from him in the last maybe a couple weeks, so I don't know if he moved on or if he was one of the unfortunate victims.
Where was
I'm
he
not sure.
staying?
She kind of like looks and she goes, I think he stayed here for the night. But didn't stay long, as far as I'm aware.
How long ago did he go
A few weeks.
missing?
Do you know which way he might have
left a
left?
few weeks. I think he was continuing past to the north side of the Blooming Vale. You see, he kind of like yawns. He goes, I'll grab your keys. And he kind of grabs some keys for you guys. And he goes, perhaps you guys should get some rest. I'm sure there'll be people in the morning that you can talk and ask around. I'm sorry, I don't really have much information. Just
Well,
the
this is very
innkeeper.
helpful.
Well, I'm glad I was able to help a bit. Yeah, you guys can eat. Again, don't need to worry about rations for the day. I'll count that as that. And you guys can have a nice... Ooh. Goodbye, Coco.
Bye, Coco.
I'm the new one. New Jaholio.
There we go. And I'm
There it is.
Zephyr. All good there, Coco?
Yeah, I just clicked the wrong thing. That's such my
You just like disappeared. I wonder if you accidentally jumped into a random room.
No, I was looking at like the big map of the whole kingdom, and then I thought I was just closing the window, and I closed all of fucking Discord. So my bad.
Love
Sorry.
that. Love that for you. Right. And
Love in there.
yeah, you guys can have yet another long rest. If I don't think anyone had exhaustion, so you guys are good. And you guys can rest unless there's anything you guys would like to do. I assume to make this easy, Cain will have a room to himself, and you guys can have a room together.
Yeah.
And you can
Yeah,
see
probably.
as you get into it, it's like a nice room, but it's like bunk beds. So it's like fairly. So you guys can choose who wants to sleep, who's gonna top and who's gonna bottom, if you will.
I'm versed. It doesn't really matter to me.
Well. Well,
Um,
no. We already know.
but
Closest to the ground, right here.
oh my god. Yeah. Unless you guys want to discuss anything in your guys' room or like during supper or.
I kind of want to bring up was like he sent a message to Starhold, which we know is nearby where the BRB is hanging out. Oh, BEB,
Mm-hmm.
the Bebe.
Well, that was one of the ways that you could have gone to get to Riverpass from the monastery. I wonder what route they took instead.
They made it sound like they haven't heard from him in a while, so
Couple weeks.
Well,
I'm curious about
that-
if
It's been
they
2
ever got
weeks.
that message or.
Eleanor said it was a long time before they heard back, so it kind of adds up. But if he was going north,
The Sun Meadow,
I didn't know if they said a place.
right?
I think
We're gonna have
the
to ask.
north.
I mean, there's a lot of places north of here.
Mm-hmm.
But what about this thing that's snatching? What if he actually did get taken by this rat
Right, that's.
monster thing?
I kind of want to investigate that too while we're here. Listen, I say we
The river
take like
bat. The river bat.
I say we take like a general. We're here to find missing people approach, and solve your river bat problem. I think we can couch our real objective in that without arousing too much suspicion. Because any deeper inquiries might be, just seen as, oh, they're looking for information on what connects these people.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
We also
Wait.
definitely need to see if we can get some shopping done while we're here in the city too. But
Yes, absolutely. I'm planning on doing a little bit of running around in the afternoon. But questioning first,
Nothing upset.
spot a lunch, then some shopping.
I don't want to
Shopping
stay up a
episode.
little bit and see if maybe there's like any signs of this river bat. I'm curious what that could
I was thinking the same
be.
thing.
If it's maybe one of those peritons. That sounds about right. If they're snatching people, they're large enough to do so. Amdrus, you should know that.
I am deeply familiar with that, yes, unfortunately.
Intimately aware.
Unfortunately, I'm very intimately aware with how fast they can take somebody. We didn't really run into them this way though.
mm-mm.
Once we left Shade Barrow, we didn't find them anymore, did we?
No, we didn't. But our route,
Not by
they
our
could have
dirt.
flown the other way and hit Riverpass quicker than we got here.
I'm surprised y'all are still not kind of tripping out about the whole correlation between the whole like night and now we're staying in a building about a watchful night and
No, yes.
and it's creepy as
Uh-huh.
fuck and there's a river bat and we're all acting like this is completely normal because this
Listen,
does not feel normal to me whatsoever. None
we
of
will-
it does.
We will deal with the Batman later. That's not our priority at the moment.
No, not that. The Batman.
Yeah, we have the Batman, the Shining Knight guy. I mean, he's not
Right.
dark, but there's the Shining Knight
He's
as
not
well.
the Dark Knight.
I
It's
mean,
just all
And you
very
came
unsettling.
in at night and left during the night, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, and they
Was
left
dark.
when we got here, so maybe something?
the
Some
watchful
correlation?
night
Yeah.
was all meant to be. But yeah,
I mean, is
I
it
don't mind
super
going on
late
like
out
a
yet?
stakeout.
Yeah, it's very late at this point. You guys came into
Oh.
town like very late. Yeah.
I mean, let's go see if we can get
Or maybe
abducted by
tomorrow night.
the river bat. See what happens. Fuck it.
I mean, I got a few hours to spare, sure. We can sleep in a little bit in the morning.
Well, we can take shifts too to help.
Well, I thought we were just gonna sally about the town, try to get abducted.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do that.
Observe
Okay.
for a couple hours.
I wonder if any of the people abducted were louses, drunkards.
Are you?
Would it?
Is there a joke
it be
there?
benef-
I'm
No, I'm just asking. You think it would
Are
be
you-
beneficial if I got drunk before we went out?
Right, that's what I was
Just
gonna
wants an
say.
excuse.
So I was gonna ask, are you looking for an excuse to?
It's the scientific method at
Amdrus.
Taim. We need a control group. I'm the experiment group.
I think you just want to drink, and
I,
that's fine.
I've been dry for a very long time. I wouldn't mind a shot or 7.
You
Did
have
not
fun.
the ale at the
Amdrus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
at the end?
go and
Yeah,
take
I think
Zindig with me.
this feels like a sober mission, fighting river bat monsters with the shining night and the scary darkness. But yeah, if
I
you want to
wanna-
go for it.
Well,
Don't judge.
I'm about to head out, so I'm gonna like start going towards the door. But at that moment, I also want to call out Zindig.
Like when you go outside, or because you guys are
Yeah,
kinda,
when I go outside.
Okay. Kind of as you like leave your room and like head down and sees you heading out, the innkeeper just kind of goes, "Careful there. If the rumors are true, just putting that out
okay.
there."
Kane's gonna
I can
take
handle
care of it.
myself.
Cain is
I'm
just
Sorry,
in
go
his
ahead.
own room, not knowing anything is happening, already passed out.
We forgot to invite Cain.
Shit.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna walk up and be like, "Do you have any alcohol?"
To the
Available.
innkeeper?
Yeah.
We have some ale, yes, at this time
Anything harder?
on a Tuesday. He goes,
I'm turning up. I'm
on a
turning up on a Tuesday.
On
He
a
goes, I
Tuesday.
think we have
So this is
some
a Chili's.
whiskey and some hard liquor if you'd like.
Barkeep, I'd like a bottle of your whiskey, please.
The whole bottle?
A
Yeah,
whole bottle.
a
A
whole
whole ass
bottle.
bottle.
That's gonna be 2 gold.
A whole ass bottle.
Fair. I'll pop 2 gold on the table.
All right. Yeah, he just like goes in the back and like
Bringing that on the trip.
puts like a whole bottle of whiskey. Goes, all right, well, good luck.
I
We're going
appreciate you.
bat hunting.
We're gonna go fight the Batman.
I think it's not a man, but sure.
Sorry, the Man Bat.
Good. No.
Where's Rachel?
Where is he?
Well, good luck, I guess. And he just kind of looks confused, but he's like, all right, you do you. You gave me money. It's fine.
River bat.
Thank you.
All right. Or
Well,
is
guys,
everyone
I
leaving,
slam-
or is it just Zephyr and Amdrus?
Yes.
No, we're all
I-
going.
Well, I was yeah.
All right.
I slam like
yeah. I was with
as
her.
much of the bottle in one go as I can take.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, it does
Yep.
not. You do not hold that in.
Yeah.
That does not go well.
Been dry for a while. Yeah. Took a real big shock to the system. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe we should do this slow and steady, because all at once.
Yeah. Nope.
You think?
Chugging whiskey, not a fun time.
At Taim, it's
We haven't been at
you-
sea for a
Yeah.
little bit.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay.
I'm gonna let you sit in that.
I've made my
Just
decision.
let you handle
I've
that
made-
on your own.
I've made my decision. It's fine.
As you
It's fine.
guys all head back out to like
It is
the pouring rain.
very good.
So there's like a rainstorm currently. You step outside.
Ah,
and,
yeah,
like,
it's more rain.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's still storming. With Zindig out, giving a bit of light and a little bit of warmth. Yeah, you guys can.
40 days and 40 nights in here.
Can we use Amdrus as bait? Flying things like him. Amdrus, are you willing to be
Also
bait for
drunk.
this mission?
That
I'm
was
already.
his-
I'm
that
already
was
singing
his-
sea shanties.
I would
That
like
was
to
his
reach
thing, that's
out
what he
and
wanted.
touch Amdrus on the shoulder
Okay.
and use light so he's glowing.
I think it has to be an object that he, not a
Yeah.
person. I don't think you can make someone
like
glow.
I
but-
touch
Not
his,
just a
his
so,
clothing.
like something on
then.
him.
yeah, you can
Yeah,
just,
his clothing. I touch his clothing and make it glow.
But yeah,
his jacket just begins.
they do it
shining.
in
Yeah.
they do it in Pathfinder all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this would have been useful
Walk
out
up
at
to someone.
sea.
Mhm.
You can see everybody and what they're doing.
He's
I
just,
tell you, look,
walking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firefly.
As you
I'm
guys,
looking.
as you guys kind of start wandering around the
Great, buddy.
town, There's not like there's kind of the main like a bit of like packed ground that leads into like this large like cobblestone bridge that crosses. The map doesn't really do it justice. It's like a massive river, hence why you need like a bridge to go over it. And you can see that there's like some docks that kind of off in the distance. You can vaguely see which is where kind of 5 is. And as you guys are kind of wandering about, I would like everyone to roll a perception check with disadvantage because it is heavy rain and very dark out. I mean, you guys have light, but it's still like heavy rain.
7.
Oh, you got light.
13. Let's go.
So we got 7, 13, and 13, right?
Sorry.
No.
Can you
Rolled
repeat that? I was
disadvantage.
doing work
Oh.
stuff.
Perception check with disadvantage because it's heavy rain. So you guys
Even
wander.
though I have Zindig?
Yeah, because it's heavy rain. Like it's hard
Oh,
to
it's
see
heavy
very
rain,
far.
okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 15s. Okay,
Ooh.
what is my perception? +4, I think.
14?
Yeah, 19.
All right. The one without dark vision. Look at that. So as you guys are kind of looking, it's kind of hard. We have light. It's kind of hard to see through the rain and like the light. And like Amdrus, you can't see too well because of the glow off of your own jacket. It's kind of hard to see very far.
Yeah.
But you guys kind of wander about. And Zephyr, what did you get? Sorry, 15?
Oh, hold on. I moved my die.
14?
I think it was 14 because I think it was a 10.
Okay.
I don't know.
My
My die moved because I pushed it off to the side.
That's okay.
So.
Yeah, we'll go 14. That works. I think that was right.
Okay.
14 or 15, yeah. Yeah, and you guys kind of wander about. Etim, you kind of see that like one of the larger buildings, so 3, I'll just kind of give it to you as you guys are wandering around the town, is a smithy. It's called Broad Iron Smithy. And then as you guys kind of wander about and travel over the bridge, the large bridge, there is a tanner's, like a leather worker's, which is 4, which is called Emel's Tanner, or Tannery. And you guys wander about for like a good hour, just around the town. It's a small town, so like it's easy to do so. And you don't really see anything. Nothing really. No bats, no birds, nothing. You kind of like look to the sky, and through the heavy rain, you don't really see anything.
You know, it could be due to the rain.
You guys want to?
How you doing, Amdrus?
I'm feeling very,
How much of this whiskey have you drank?
very good. Anyways, guys, I love this jacket. It's amazing. It glows. I didn't know it could glow.
As you say that, it only lasts an hour, so it just like winks out.
Oh, where'd it go? Do the
I think your
Do
eyes
the
are closed,
glow.
bud.
do the glow. Guys, it's not doing the glow. Oh no. I think I broke it. I've said something and now the fairy magic has disappeared. Shouldn't have said anything.
You've perceived it.
Yeah.
Brought attention to it.
Guess maybe it's just nothing's gonna happen. And
Well,
we should just go to
I
bed,
guess
or
for
should we
now-
keep...
Anybody else want to go dance in the rain? Or is it just me?
I
Just
think
you,
we
mate.
should. I think we should be off to bed.
Yeah.
This one
You
here
think?
has a
Alright, fine. I'll
So you guys like
I'll
travel.
follow
can-
you.
can-
As you travel back over the
We'll go
bridge,
dance with the
Amdrus
sugar
is
plums.
like dancing in the rain. All right.
Dancing around that theme, like, remember you said you promised we'd dance with the sugar plums. I'm gonna remember this. I'm probably not, but I'm saying it anyways.
Yep.
See,
mhm.
I know I'm going to remember this because I'm saying it while I'm drunk and I'm actively remembering it, as opposed to if I were just to say a thing and then wake up with no recollection. I'm inputting it into my memory, so that way I can't forget that time. See,
Yes.
see,
You're so smart.
big brain thinking.
Big brain. Yep.
No? With that, you guys kind
Full
of
5 head.
yeah. You guys head back to the Watchful Night for the night. Do you
It
just
is
head
a
to
thing
bed?
I said in college to make sure I would remember shit.
Same. Yeah, so unless there's anything you guys want to do, you guys can head back to your bunk bed room. Sleep off the
Yes.
drunkenness.
Time to turn in.
All right. In the morning, you kind of woke up by the sun kind of coming through the window and waking you guys up. Amdrus, you have a massive headache.
Ah, kill it with fire.
You're
Kill
very
me with
hungover.
fire.
And for the time being, I am counting you as poisoned.
Maybe I'll freeze it like a ward. Poison,
Um,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I'm
from
okay
that
with
over.
that.
Mhm.
And as you guys kind of come down, you see Cain is already down and just like looks at you and just goes, "You look awful. What happened when you went to bed?"
Don't, Cain,
Full
please.
bottle of whiskey. Full
No.
bottle of whiskey.
Most
I-
of a
Dancing
bottle.
You
into
didn't invite me.
the night.
It's-
You
Tell you
passed
what,
out.
Cain can be the one to
You
drink the
passed
bottle of
out.
whiskey in the next round.
And you kind of come down, and as you guys are coming in, because you stayed up kind of late, it's already kind of bustling, and you can see that there's a couple characters. I would like everyone to roll perception just for the sake of it. But you... Oh, wait.
That's a natural 20.
What the
15.
fuck? That's like the fourth
I
one
got a
today.
natural 22.
12.
What is happening? So 2 natural 20s, a 12, and a what?
15.
15.
So
Okay.
24.
I'm hungover, but I
Shots.
still see shit.
Oh, you would have disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Oh.
But there
Let's
still
just
is
roll.
another natural 20. Yes, and
No,
roll
that's
for
a
Cain.
4. That's a
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I perceive
That feels
nothing.
more
My
right.
head hurts.
I see the universe and it hurts.
Yeah.
Alright, Cain's
Um,
got a 19.
All right.
He was well rested.
Yeah, and he's been there for a bit, so he's taken
Yeah,
everything.
he was.
And as you guys are you came down to the table that Cain had already, you see a kind of portly, older human man, kind of balding on the top, kind of talking with the innkeeper. He goes, Matthias, those are the ones. They're the ones that have used your stables. And he goes, oh, good. And he like walks, like hobbles to you guys and goes, you use my stables. It's a gold a night. For 2 horses and a cart.
Sorry, you weren't there. Here you go.
Oh, that's good. I will feed them. Don't you worry.
I throw 3 more gold at him, like, I don't know how long we'll be here, but here.
Perfect. Just like pockets it and goes, they will be well fed and I'll brush them. And he like looks very excited that you just gave him a fuck ton of gold.
4 gold, man.
Yeah. And he like kind of goes and sits down at a table to eat his breakfast. As you guys are kind of sitting there and breakfast is served to you guys as well, Amdrus is the only one that doesn't really notice, and I will give it to Ataim because of a certain fact, even though you kind of roll a little low. You guys are you see a lot of the villagers are here eating in the breakfast, but there is one table that stands out. That is 4 people sitting there. They look well armored, kind of adventurer-like. One of which looks to be like a bluish green colored skin, kind of like shifting blue and green. Shorter hair, but it seems to kind of move on its own like it's in water. You can see he has sharp teeth, like a shark's, like shark tooths. And they're kind of talking and just chatting. And he seems very comfortable here. No one's really staring at him. Maybe some of them. But along with him is a halfling man who has like a scar along his like cheek. Also in like thick leathers. Kind of decked out, and then another 2 more humans, one looking kind of feminine, one looking more male, but they have to, like, one has their hood up. You can't really tell. And they seem to be enjoying breakfast. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I was like,
Regretting life.
nudge him.
Right. Amdrus is just
Regretting
like,
life.
oh,
I'm just gonna, yep.
drinking water.
I'm gonna nudge Amdrus now.
No, I'd say him,
Hey,
please. No.
You
Yeah.
should look over there. Look,
What?
look.
Where's...
Another one, kind of, similar. A plane touched in the corner.
And I like whisper real low, like, are you saying he's like you?
Similar.
Hmm. Do we kill him? Or is it just a...
Why is that? Why is that the first thing we go for? I know you're in pain right now from your own choices and mistakes that you made, but I
The
mean,
consequences of my action, I will bathe the world in the blood of the consequences of my action.
yes, bathe in the blood. Okay, I know, I understand.
Listen, it was my problem. I'm making it everybody else's problem at the moment.
As you do.
Right,
I
pain
just,
touched.
it's interesting.
I'll go talk to them. Should I go talk to them? Hmm?
Maybe
Should I? No,
maybe
I can.
don't. No, I think you're fine. I think you're fine.
I tell you, I'm very charming. I'm very charming.
Okay.
I'm very charming.
Are you?
Hate that.
Not with that breath.
In Tavern Keeper, is there like, do you have any mint leaves on you, or
You just yell Tavern Keeper.
Yeah.
You just go,
do you have any mint leaves?
the name is
Or-
Neshor, but yes,
You
we
know-
can. Yeah,
I would love a
Like-
bundle of mint leaves.
gives you
Just
yeah,
a bowl.
It does. It gives you like a little like wooden whittled bowl
This
just
is-
full of mint
this is
leaves. It goes, no charge. You're good.
Thank you.
Why did
Um,
why did I even, why did I ask? I
Listen,
said it.
as I'm munching, I'm just like, listen, I will let you take the lead on this. You let me know whatever you need from me in order to help you out. But at the moment, I'm dealing with some personal issues.
Yes.
Okay.
We.
Munching on mint leaves, just
Yeah. um,
Over here chewing them like chewing tobacco.
yeah.
Because I don't think you can actually consume.
No, you just chew them up a little bit, yeah, and then you just like,
Yeah. No.
gross.
Not a cute look.
Not while you're having breakfast.
I'm a man of the sea. I tell you, I will not be wrangled in.
With the fishes, because you smell like them.
Listen, I'll go. I'll be back.
It's okay. No, I wasn't asked. Oh god.
No.
Okay. Just pointing it.
Zephyr, Joy, you just eating breakfast, watching all this happening, just like, okay.
Well, I kind of, yeah, but I would kind of want to. I kind of want to talk to the stable master dude.
Yeah, sure. He's like having breakfast like 2 tables down, so if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm curious if he has any information on the messenger we're looking for.
Sure. Yeah, you can kind of get up and Amdrus and Joel kind of go opposite directions.
Yeah, because I don't want to be a part of his tomfoolery.
Right. All right. Well, we'll start with Joel as you kind of head over.
My tomfoolery is wholesome and fun.
All right. And so Joel, as you kind of go, you can kind of see this old man just eating like hot oatmeal. And yeah, you kind of you can walk up. Do you want to like sit down or whatever you're doing?
Part of a balanced breakfast.
Well,
Right.
yeah, I guess I wouldn't just
quicker.
assume to sit down. I would ask if I could.
Sure. He just kind of goes,
May I join you?
sure.
Thank you.
Just kind of like looks confused and like points at the table. Just keeps on eating and like looks at you like, morning.
Hi, good morning. We were sent here looking for somebody. Some messenger for our boss, and I think he's been around this parts, but we haven't seen in a couple of weeks. Any ideas?
Just gonna make a quick roll.
You
Give
said
me a
hi,
second.
good morning, and all I heard was, "We've been trying to reach you for yours."
He just goes, a lot of people travel through here. Ooh.
I hand him a gold. Anybody that sticks out?
He
Messenger?
pockets it and goes, no, lots of people travel to, I mean, a lot of people use my stables for the night and then move on. Many, I'm sure, are messengers. We occasionally have somebody from Hyman that picks up mails and travels around like a postal person. Is that what you mean?
No, not
Oh.
really. He just came here to deliver a message to Fire Sun where? Sunville?
He looks just very lost. Where?
I forgot the name of the city that he's in.
Starhold?
Starhold. Starhold.
Yep.
It's like fire.
He was,
I might
he
be
was here.
having
that
I
was
knew
on
it
the
was something. But yeah, he was sending a message to Starhold and.
Oh. Why? I thought that was taken over by the elves that are attacking. I wonder if he had family there.
Maybe.
Sounds
But
good.
yeah, he
Maybe
was
he was
around.
a spy.
I
Just
don't
like-
know, but
he eats like a couple spoonfuls and just
guy,
like.
this guy's a character.
what was
You
his
have
name
a
again?
cousin named Gary.
Matthias.
Matthias.
Yep.
So nobody
you-
sticks out. No, like stranger messenger people asking questions, doing anything strange. Because the innkeeper kind of
You.
thought that somebody was around, but
It's-
okay.
I mean, no one really asks me questions unless they want supplies or a place to put their horses.
We do need supplies though too.
Oh,
we do.
yeah. Come to my shop. It'll be open in like. He like looks at his watch. There's no watches. He like looks at outside and goes in like an hour.
As the crow flies. Yeah.
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 If anything pops into your head about strangers around a couple of weeks ago, let me know. There's more gold where that came from if anything arises.
I'll keep it in my head.
That was useless.
Riley,
Sorry.
crazy guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now everyone's gonna have information. And you're kind of like, okay. If you kind of like get up, you gave him money though. He was appreciated that. And
On your own timeline, let me know. But Amdrus would like to interrogate this wonderful individual.
right, I was
After
just
he's done
gonna.
taking a shower.
Yeah. Are you going to go
Hold
bathe
on,
first?
Yeah. Amdrus is like,
Oh.
smell like fish. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you go up and you go have a bath. Zephyr, you got a natural 20, right?
Yeah.
On your perception earlier. I'll say as Jehoiah is talking to this man, you kind of just notice, you like look over, you're just noticing the kind of like tealy, bluey green skinned man kind of has his feet up on the table, kind of crossed, and he kind of like looks like he was like half paying attention, like to that conversation. It's you guys aren't too far. It's not like you guys are across the thing. So you guys are fairly close by. It's not a huge building, but it kind of looks like he was paying some attention to Joel's conversation with the old man. Just letting you know. You got a natural 20. I'll give it to you. Anything else you guys are doing? Is Amdrus is bathing? You just gonna eat your breakfast and wait for bathe?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, eventually, Amdrus, you come back down, fully bathed. Look at you.
I'll like run up to that table like, they have oils in there, scented oils. Smell my hair.
Smells like lavender.
Slightly less fishy.
Smells great.
It's amazing. Anyways,
It's amazing what a bath can do. You seem so much more alive.
I'll be honest, I was a little
You know what?
gobsmacked at the 2 silver for the 4 silver for the room or whatever it was. But the oils alone, I
Silver.
would have paid for that much.
Make a
Really
Constitution
low.
saving throw, Amdrus, for me.
Pretty
Oh,
sure you
no.
gave the woman a gold.
That's a 19.
Previous
That's a
night.
19.
Yeah. After your bath, you're feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I will
You
not
just
count
need
you
to
as poisoned anymore.
Poison.
Yeah, just wash the ick off of you. That's all you need to do sometimes.
There you go. You just, bathe in oils for a bit and water, and you're good.
Yeah.
Scented oils and water. All right.
Right.
Blood.
Anyway, I'm here. I'm ready. Sorry about that. Let's get to business. Team, did you want to talk to the fellow with the face, or did we just want to
With the
acknowledge his
face.
existence and then
The
move on
fellow
from there?
with the face.
Yes, with the
Right, got it,
teal
got it,
blue.
got it. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You want to talk? You want to talk to him?
I was just pointing it out, but
Okay, no, we'll just listen.
might as well. Should I?
You know what?
should I,
I'll let you take lead, and then you kind of give me a nudge if you need me to jump in, and I'll judge based on the situation how to come in for that.
Cain just goes, you
Or
need
you-
me to
or-
take care of
or
it?
Or you could be like 2 fingers,
No.
friendly. We'll figure. We've never had to do this before. That's weird.
I just realized
I'll
too, that
just.
we need to be careful because we're the side that we might be
Sorry?
on might not. We just need to be careful because that conversation I just had with Matthias made me realize that we might not be on the right side of these people. So
Well,
keep that
maybe
in mind.
you chose to.
Well, we're all part of the Black Arts Brigade, so we need to be careful.
Make a stealth check! You don't have disadvantage because it's not an armor thing.
No idea
Surprised you
whatever
didn't
you could
do
mean.
that.
In the meantime, I'm gonna
16.
just
Just for the fun of it.
roll on over.
Alright.
I roll with that team. I'd like behind him. I'd like a orcish bodyguard.
Alright.
Just
I see him and Amdrus kind
Maybe
of get
don't
up.
look so menacing.
I'm not looking. I just
Just naturally.
It's just casual.
Quality.
Right.
We need.
no. So
we
like
need
one
to
of the
talk about your.
no.
No. Just no. No.
You know what? Just be yourself.
Just make friendly conversation.
Hey.
I'll
I'm
I'll
just,
let
You both
I'll
kind of
let you
just
lead.
like
I'll let you
just
lead.
just gonna turn and
the awkward
Go for
screech of the chair that moves as you kind of get up.
Yeah.
Maybe a song
Uh-huh.
could like unite everybody,
ooh,
I-
let's
like
not.
a good breakfast song.
Let's
I
not.
I gave Coma my loot
This
though.
is.
All
this
I've got
is
is
your
drums
Uh,
left.
Yeah, honestly though,
Sure.
was that the right?
Are drums a
Maybe it
a
was.
breakfast song? I'm not sure.
It's a-
Maybe it was.
Just kidding.
God.
Seems more like a dinner, like a
Dinner. It's a
lunch.
dinner.
Just a
Yeah,
dinner instrument.
it's definitely
Hey,
a dinner
Aurora.
time.
Can I tell if that table is now watching us?
You look over and like as Amdrus and like as you were like hush talking loudly and like awkwardly trying to move toward. Yeah, they've noticed that they're moving towards them and they're just kind of like
Right.
and they're just talking and laughing and
The slow moving walking as we're
yeah, just
getting
like,
up to
should I grab my
introduce
grab?
ourselves.
Yeah, that whole conversation happening. Yeah,
Rob.
yeah.
But yes, so I'll just like walk up to the table and I'll be like, greetings, friends. Hi,
You can see the what you would assume is a water Ganansi. Kind of looks over at you and just kind of smiles with his like sharp teeth. Just kind of goes, "Morning, aren't you oh, a nice sight for such a small town?"
I would say the same. Can I ask where you're from? This is my first time seeing someone else of relative similarity to myself.
Oh, wow, sheltered are you? I guess there's not much of us around.
You could say that. Yeah.
You just kind of chuckle. He goes, I, from here nor there, traveled a lot. Still do.
Lovely. Yes, I've become much more recently the adventurer myself, trying to expand my horizons. You know, going where the wind takes me, as it were.
He kind of chuckles and he goes, as it were. He goes, he like looks at Amdrus. Are you just like awkwardly trying not to be intimidating by being intimidating?
I'm doing that like shy guy. Like I got like one hand over. I'm like, I just
looks at you.
apologies.
He just kind of like looks at you like being awkward. And he goes, and he like moves his feet and kind of sits up and brings out his hand and goes, the name is Shalar. Yours?
Sure, nice to meet you. My name is Ataib.
That's you.
This is my friend.
Hi, Amdrus, pleasure to meet
You'd
you.
like
mate.
nudge with the elbow, like you can't introduce. You are your
Right,
own
yeah.
person.
He like
Right, no, of course.
he like I like how you guys are the charismatic casters, and this is what's coming out of this. And he'll like shake both your hands and wanna sit, wanna join.
Oh, I'd love to. You
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because can we get
No, we're cool.
2 ales for these two?
It's a bit early. No, yeah, no, ale, yeah.
It's never too early.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'll take
Yeah,
his.
definitely.
He's like,
I'm cool. Yeah.
You guys kind of like sit down. You guys have brought like mugs of ale basically, and the halfling with kind of the scar kind of goes, "Hey, name's Pike." With his hands out.
Mike, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
He goes, and these
You,
two
you,
silent
you
ones.
raised the hand. I didn't give a hand.
Kind of like shakes
Yeah,
Amdrus
yeah.
and kind of like these two like waits for a moment. If you don't like
Yeah,
shake his hand, he just kind of like, all right, these two silent ones are Myra and Thane. They both kind of give you just like a silent wave. They don't really say much.
Just a head nod. You know,
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
awkward and dumb.
And you see like
Charismatic when it comes to spells. Very unorthodox when it comes to meeting new people.
love that. And you see Shalar kind of like looks at you and like looks past you to your friends at the other table. And Zephyr, if you want, you can like totally clock that he looks at you guys. And same with Joel. You guys both have very high passive. And he just kind of like looks over and goes, "So, what brings you to Riverpass? Just traveling through?"
We heard there was a bat creature man.
River.
River bat.
We're just passing through.
Yeah. We're
The
we're,
river bat.
we're lowly adventurers kind of trying to make our way in the world. You know?
Yeah. Kind of like looks over, like as you say that, and he like chuckles about the river bat. He kind of like looks at the halfling Pike, and they kind of just both smirk, and he just goes, "Superstition."
check?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go superstition. Small towns, they make up all kinds of crazy things.
16.
16.
Makes sense.
You feel that while he's not lying, he's not saying anything, there's definitely more to that look than just townsfolk and their superstitions.
Right. Okay. I'll say like right. I'll look at Pike like for superstitions, but nonetheless, we're not exactly famous yet, so we figure we'll get our break our teeth, so to say, and some of the lower level.
Get our
That's a saying?
feet wet.
Yeah.
Well,
This one, he's got away with the words.
I've noticed. You
Right.
both do.
Mhm.
Quite charming, both of you.
We're not totally unknown. We have some repute. Definitely stopped an invasion from the elven forces down in Shadebarrow. And I want to toot our own
Wow.
horn, and then I'll go into like a simplified but extravagant story about
Right.
how we stopped the town from burning.
Make a performance
Minor-
check.
Minor.
Performance?
Yeah, because they're not
cringe
necessarily lying. Just want to see how well you embellish.
17.
All right.
James giving like just minor cringing on the
Yeah,
side, just like, oh lord, here we go.
You
Like,
kind of
why?
see.
Why did I do this?
Right. You see,
Try one time to be,
you see Shalar kind of like just kind of not enthralled, but listening intently to your story, but like mentioning you stopped like the elven whatever you said.
Yeah.
Like he kind of goes, oh, and like kind of looks like it piques his interest a bit, and you can see that the two the two humans that are there kind of like look at each other kind of briefly, like an exchange of glance. You're not really sure what it means, as they kind of listen to your story and go, impressive.
Would I be allowed to insight check that as well or no?
Sure.
Okay, I want to make
Actually,
sure.
I will say, because you're telling a story, no, but Atiim could.
Okay.
If you
I
think,
was gonna ask.
yeah, because you're like, telling your story.
I'm in the middle. I'm like, right. So then Atain's got his back against this barn. It's
Yeah,
burning
I'm just
with
like
fire.
sitting there, just like
five
watching,
of these
like, oh
monstrous
god, these
plant
people are gonna
creatures
hate
are
us already. Love
They're
that.
just
To
approaching
12.
him.
12. I'll say that you're not really sure what it means. It obviously specifically like the fighting the elves piqued their interest.
Mhm.
And there is clearly like a you don't really know what it means, but there was very clearly like a like glance between
A
everybody.
look, a thing
Yeah.
between them. Yes.
Yeah. And like as you kind of finish the story and goes,
The moment. Yeah, I was gonna say the moment he finishes, I was like, so how long have you guys been
Yeah.
trying to like change the subject?
oh, we've come and go sometimes, but we always kind of come back. We've been in here for maybe a few weeks to a month. Maybe no more a month. Maybe a little longer, even that. We have been helping out with the town. Lots of people using the river to transfer supplies, and we've been helping with that. Small towns and everything, With the war going on, the king can't really tend to them when they need it, so we've been helping. What about you?
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
You have more friends over
How
there.
is
see?
Yeah, I'm curious. Are we
Ah,
overhearing this? Like,
Make
Or is
perception
Zephyr-
checks if you'd like.
I was gonna say, it's like I've been watching
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
entire time.
so have I. 10.
17.
Okay. Zephyr, yeah, you can kind of you've been intently listening, and Joel, you only catch like parts here, but you can hear. But there's like enough like other noises that you kind of don't catch everything. Kind of like just of other people chatting and everything. And sorry, Etienne, what did you ask?
I was gonna ask, like, so yeah, how are they dealing with the war here? Any strange occurrences as a result?
Any
Well-
recent spies caught?
Oh, God.
Joel has now walked up to the table.
Yeah. He couldn't hear us, he'd get closer. And he just kind of goes, I mean, not that we've seen. Do you know of any spies for this war?
Guys, not too sure.
No, we kind of heard.
We
that
had
there
a
might
run
be
in with some
spies out
weird vine creatures up in Shadeborough as a result, though. So
Oh. Well, that's
Wondering.
exciting. Just kind of goes, I mean,
Quite.
other than... No. He just kind of goes, I mean, other than, sometimes the Feathergale Knights pop in, doing their patrols, need a place to stay with their griffins and high altitudes. Other than that, we haven't really gotten much of it over here.
I mean, the griffins are kind of cool, though.
Maybe a little. One of these days, they'll have to ride one.
Yeah, they just took away some prisoners that we helped catch in Shadeborough.
Have you actually walked up, Joel?
I think at this point, yeah.
Okay, so you kind of walk up and just add to the conversation. He goes,
He walks up asking a question about the spies. Yeah.
He just kind of
I guess With that, I think I'm gonna follow that. Since
Okay.
everybody's there.
Okay, you kind of get up, and Cain just goes, "I'll hold the table." And you
Oh,
kind
is
of get
Cain still at the table?
it. Cain's still at the table, so
Okay,
he'll-
then never mind. I'll stay with Cain. I haven't
Okay.
moved yet.
all right. But yeah, Joel kind of walks up and he just kind of turns to you and kind of gives you a grin and goes, "Well, hello, other friend. Would you care to join us?"
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm Jahulio.
It's Shalar, Pike,
Good to meet you.
Myra, and Thane.
Good to meet you.
And kind of like pulls up another chair and kind of have to pull one from another table. And he just goes, "You got prisoners. So you're working with the Feathergale Knights?"
Yeah, we helped them out in Shadeborough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say working with, but we were really just in the town and we reported some shady goings-ons. And
Right. Yeah.
the knights were called to take them away.
Right.
Um,
Local heroes, if you will.
Right. Yeah. Now we're out to
Sure.
make a name for ourselves and see what influence we can inflict upon the world.
And he just kind of like looks over, and you hear Pike go, "And you came to Riverpass?"
Gotta walk
Or we're
before you
just-
can run.
passing through the river.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, I would say that we heard that there were some spies here that needed to be taken care of, and there was some bad
I
stuff.
wouldn't
going
say
on.
that. I wouldn't say that.
Do you say that there, Joel?
I think so. I mean, we kind of have a mission. We're looking for people,
Oh.
or for him. So
You
I
think
would be
there's...
dumb and say that they're on our side. We're on his side, but I would say that
I love having a
we're
plus
looking for a
4 in
spy.
charisma.
I'm rolling a 7.
Still
Um,
rolling for them.
he kind of like looks at you, and then like with Joel saying that, goes, "Oh, you think spies have gone through, broke through the war, and have come this far? I've heard of things happening north, but And you're looking for these spies? And you can tell. I'll give this to you, Joel. You have very high wisdom. I will say he's kind of like watching everything, and you can kind of see he when he first was kind of talking, it was very like nonchalant kind of talking, but now it's kind of more questioning and is curious. I'll give you that. He goes, is that why you were talking to dear old Matthias over there?
Yeah, just trying to see, because last night the innkeeper said that there was somebody that was trying to get, messages, up in that direction, and I had a feeling that,
Oh, good
maybe
point.
the stable master would hear from it too.
Well, he's old. He probably forgets everything after a couple days anyways. Well, I mean, if you want help, maybe you can come by our warehouse on the other side of the river, by the docks, if you want. We can maybe
Sure.
kind of like looks around, like with how busy he goes. Maybe we can have more of a in-depth conversation without so many eyes.
Yeah.
The privacy never hurt anybody.
What do you guys think?
Are we
Sounds-
leaving right now?
sounds
Because I
great.
definitely have some shopping I need to do before we.
No. I mean, we'll probably finish up our breakfast and our ale, and you can come whenever.
Right, we'll see you in a couple hours. I do
Sound-
have some things I need to pick up before any official business occurs.
Do your shopping. I mean, you're traveling. I assume you need supplies.
We've been on the road for. It should have been a 2-day trip. Ended up almost a week, but that's the rain. It happens.
Right.
Nobody
the
passed a tent.
storms.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right, we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
tents, as I pointed at Joel. I'm like,
Tents.
true. Question: You said you have a warehouse, yeah? So you've been here in this town for quite some time, then?
Yeah.
Is there any place that modifies carts or sells covered wagons?
You can ask Matthias. Kind of works with wagons and stables.
I figured. And that was my next lead I was going to chase down. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anyways, I will leave you boys to it. In fact, your breakfast is on me. I'll take care of it. I'll look at the innkeeper like, I'll pay for their food and ale.
Generous offer. I appreciate it. Amdrus, right?
Yeah, of course.
A
We
team.
adventurers got to be looking out for each other, right?
Fair enough. And I think I missed your name. And he looks at you, Joel.
Oh, I'm sorry. You broke out when you
Oh.
broke up when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks
I'm
at you.
Joelio.
Hmm.
People call me
And-
Joel. It's fine. Call me Joel.
Unique name is all. But I can do Joel.
Yeah, it is unique.
Awkwardly says as he gets up. Because, well, we'll see you in a few hours. Good luck with your shopping.
See you in a bit.
Take care.
Kind of with that, you guys kind of walk back to the table. With Zephyr and Cain still there.
How was that? Was that all right? Was that okay?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You know,
I
that's
felt
all
like I
good.
came on a bit strong.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
felt
know, this-
awkward.
When do you not really
This-
honestly?
I could have toned down the story. I'll be honest. I could have toned down the story. It wasn't great.
Can you? I don't know.
I don't think it
could
can, you know.
have.
I don't
I
know if I
could
believe
have.
that.
The possibility existed. Whether or not I enacted upon it is a different story entirely.
Oh boy.
Yes, and that's the focus there. Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
what's
just
the
so curious
consensus?
the connection between your brain and your lips sometimes. It's astounding.
There's
You
a
know, I
connection.
think there's you know, yes. So
Zephyr, what were you saying? I apologize.
What's the consensus?
guys.
What'd you guys decide over there? You guys had quite the chat, it sounded like.
we're gonna go
Mhm.
shopping, and then we're gonna meet them at their warehouse in a couple of hours to discuss business.
They think we're searching for spies, which I
mean,
guess we kind of.
Well, you did
kinda
walk up
are, but-
asking about spies.
Well,
but-
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, but
mean,
you're like you're just
Are
kind
they,
of.
though?
I'm
Is
like
are they a
Chris. I'm like.
spy? We don't really know if they're a spy. We just know that they
Okay.
were sent to go give information.
It's all about perspective. For us, he's not a spy. For us, he's kind of, I guess, an ally. But these people think he's a spy, so we have to make them at least think that we're thinking that they're thinking the same as we.
If they know who he is, he was
You're-
only here
Or
for
just
a day.
volunteering every detail about the mission.
But he seems to be pretty aware of
We need to be more of a street
everyone.
spy.
Us to
Sorry, what was
street,
that?
Huh?
Penguin? What'd you say?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Oh, shoot. Oh, I was
missed
just
what you
saying, like, I was just saying, I was like, well, he seems pretty aware of everything. He may or may not have some intel on the person that we're trying to find, but we had to make sure we're on the same page, that he knows that we're talking about the same person. Because
We
there's a
don't
few
know
people
who
that
we're
come
looking
through.
for.
We don't
That's our
necessarily.
problem, yeah.
We have a description. We have a description now. Monk
Sure.
like with a mask. I mean,
I mean,
how
that
many of
stands
those
out, the
are
thing.
that? Yeah. Mhm.
We should figure out, I guess, his perspective on those kind of people if he's run into any of them before.
Mhm.
Before we just say that we're looking for them. Maybe?
Possibly.
Well,
I need to figure this covered wagon situation. It's really
You
just
just
my
really
whole,
want a covered wagon. That's
It's
all.
my whole. It's my whole character arc.
Oh my god.
a whole arc.
Alright.
This
Well,
is where Amdrus breaks
Much-
away.
and
Much
with
like the arches in a covered wagon. This
yeah,
is mine.
I was waiting for that. With that, you guys kind of can finish up. You can pay for theirs and yours. I'm gonna put that at like 2 gold.
Got it.
And you guys get up, and with that, I apologize because I kind of forgot. We're gonna actually go on a break finally. Probably should have done
think
before
that
that
was
conversation,
It
but
was
hey.
good.
And
Yes.
we'll come back
It was in
to
the
shopping and a warehouse
Wouldn't have
rave,
missed it.
according to KB. Um,
Yeah.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Warehouse raid.
Yep,
D&D
I'm
D
here.
raid.
Right.
I'm
Well,
all
D&D
the way.
raid.
Just in the
I
fuzzy leg
D&D
warmers.
raid.
still got the harness.
D&D
Still
raid.
got the harness.
Yeah.
well, we will be back. Go to the bathroom, grab something to drink, grab a snack, whatever you need, and yeah, we'll be like 10 minutes.
D&D raid.
Hello.
That's when they said, yeah.
Mhm.
Perfectly executed. Amazing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh wait, forgot to change the music. That's fine. We're shopping.
No. Everything's ruined.
I know. Truly.
Everything.
There we go.
Everything is
Cancel the
ruined.
stream. We're
right,
done.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. Turn it all off. No. Welcome back, everybody. If you missed the first little bit, they traveled. They got stormed in again, but they found an inn at least. And they, you guys got to Riverpass very late. It seemed very like a ghost towny at night. Very little lights on, only the tavern you could see. And you asked a little bit about the town and about possibly who you were looking for. You learned that there was a monk-like man with a mask that had traveled through a couple weeks ago. That had sent a letter to Starhold, and that the town seemed to be suspicious, or not suspicious, concerned about what they call the river bat, a predator creature, flying creature or something, that steals people at the night, and that is why it seems like a ghost town, as they all lock up and hide during the night. And with that, in the morning, you met a charismatic water Ganansi, first other Ganansi, or Janansi, whatever it's called, along with Nancy, along with his friends, party members, a halfling named Pike, and 2 humans, one feminine-looking named Myra, and a more masculine-looking one named Thane. You talked a bit, had a kind of awkward conversation, but, questions were thrown around, and they invited you to a, warehouse that they have by the docks after your shopping. And that is where we're going to come into, is shopping. More shopping. Love this. And I'll make Amdrus lead this, because you are so gung-ho on this.
Amdrus just wants a little bit of road comfort.
Fair. You can see that Matthias, the old man that runs the stables and supply store and whatever, is no longer at his table. He has finished his breakfast. You assume, okay, it's probably opened up, and you kind of head over there, and you do see him kind of wandering about the stables, making sure the horses are all fed. Yeah.
Right. I walk up to him like, Matthias, an old friend, how are you?
Hello. What was her name, Ed?
Amdrus. I gave you the gold last night.
Right. Your horses are doing great. They've been fed.
Of that I have no doubt. You seem a man of repute, an
Mhm.
upstanding merchant. And I just was wondering, do you deal in covered carts at all?
I thought you
or-
were gonna say drugs.
No.
I do have carts. Yes. You have one
Covered
though.
ones?
Covered. Yes. Do you want
Yeah,
just like
see,
a
that's-
tarp? Do you want a whole new one?
I was thinking like an arch thing, kind of give us a little bit of sitting up space.
I do have one of those. You want to buy one of those?
Could we trade in our cart that we have now for that one?
Kind of looks over your shoulder.
Not a 1-to-1, obviously. But,
You're as you say, he looks over at your shoulder. You're waterlogged, travel, just cart, and he goes, "It's not gonna take much off, but yes, yeah, I could do that."
Please, Matthias, cut me a fair deal here, friend.
Ooh.
I know that is just a day's worth of travel, so that's gonna come out easy in the next few hours.
Make a persuasion check.
This is what I'm here for. This is what I do. Fuck
he's an old
you!
man. He's a stickler.
+7, and you got an 11. Oh,
I
God.
rolled a fucking 4. Are you kidding me?
He kind of looks and goes, "Well, I mean, I know you have the gold, but I
Right.
can knock off a little." for your cart.
So
We'll say 85 gold for a new cart.
85 gold for a brand new cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Arched, covered, good for the rain. It's, you know, been raining a lot.
Is it the same size or is it a slightly larger?
It's a
cart?
bit bigger, yeah.
A bit bigger, right.
Kind of like, because I can show it to you, and he kind of like hobbles off,
Yeah.
expecting you to follow. He doesn't like really like drag
I-
you. He just hopes you follow.
I'm like tallying in my head. I'm like, might need to borrow a bit. That's fine. No, we're gonna get there.
And yeah, you can come in. It's very simple, like just like a white cover, but it's like the Oregon Trail, like one. It's just
Yeah.
very simple. Yeah, one of those.
That's exactly what I was
Love
thinking.
that. Yes.
I'm like, this is wonderful. Sturdy, you say. Good construction. Yeah.
Slaps it.
You could fit so many adventurers in this bad boy.
That's exactly what I was going for. So, do we have a deal?
85. Interesting.
85
That's
in your
with-
cart.
And it's with the cart. That's with
that's
the
with-
cart.
mhm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I can make it more.
Matthias. Ha ha ha. You kidder. See, this is why I like you, Matthias. This is why I like you. You're not all business. You have time for jokes. But I do have to run into town to scrounge for a few supplies. Afterwards, I'll get back with you. But that is definitely looking like it's a done deal. Just have to talk to me compatriots first. Make sure it's okay by them, because it's kind of a big purchase. Like 85 gold ain't nothing to sneeze at. You and I both know that.
Why would you sneeze at money? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, no, exactly. But you wouldn't sneeze that money, let alone 85 gold. So I definitely need to secure a tent and a couple of
Oh, tents.
guys
I have
around town.
tents.
You have tents. Wonderful. How much for a tent?
How big?
Enough for 2.
Two. Alright.
Do you have like party
multiple.
tents? Like a 6-man tent? So we can
Ooh.
all like.
Hold on. Joel, did you walk up to this conversation?
I assumed everyone
we-
was there. But...
We've
is
been
everybody
here
here?
the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been here the whole
Oh,
time.
you know what, Joel? You make a valid point. How much for like a Burning Man-esque tent? You know, where you and all
Why
your
would you-
friends hang around.
Wait, are you gonna
It's
burn
a-
me now?
No. It's a
No,
it's
no,
a
no.
bit of a festival in the southern
what's
desert
happening?
reaches.
Is that what's
Southern
happening
desert
up
land.
north?
No. It's south.
Okay.
It's further south.
He just
People
kinda,
run
like,
around in the desert.
Wanders into like a building. Like there's like a where he brought you. There's like a building next to it. And he just kind of wanders into it.
So was that like? Do you have like enough for like a 6-man or something? As though like I'm standing by the cart yelling into it, like I don't know if I'm allowed.
You don't go in. He just kind of starts shouting. He goes, "I have big tents, 2 gold. Bigger tents, 10 gold."
Like, what's the difference? That's not much of a description. What's the difference between a
Yeah,
big
but
and
how
a
many-
tent?
It can fit all of you. The big one, 10 gold.
The 10 gold. That seems unfair.
Yeah.
I'll buy the tent.
Kind of like he goes, "Might be a tight squeeze." Yeah. You guys can
Wait,
fit.
tight. Hold on. Would it be a tight squeeze, or would we all be able to be comfortable?
Well, are you cuddlers?
There's 6 of us,
There's 6.
including
like-
a dragon.
Counts. There's 6 and a dragon.
Yeah. Sometimes a penguin. We're not going to get into it.
Looks
There's 5. I
so
guess, but-
confused.
Yeah.
Who's 6?
Zindig.
Zindig is our
Zindig
6.
is part of our
Uh-huh.
little party.
Okay.
It can.
Except Zero's face.
I was like,
It
me
will-
and Zinda can cuddle. We'll be fine.
I don't know about a dragon, but it will fit you 5.
All right. I'll hand him
Um,
to
Fine, I
that's
guess I'll
fine.
sleep outside the
That's
tent.
fine. Can I?
Like, look at you. Go. Oh,
There's 5 of us.
you're the dragon. I thought big wings. Yes,
Oh,
you'll
no,
fit.
sorry. Yeah. Dragon folk. We should have been more specific.
Mm-hmm. And he like has like a like put into like a leather like casing and like with a strap and just like thunks it down at your feet. 10 gold.
Oh, well. Right. Quick question.
6%
Attain, can I borrow 20 gold from you?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what, Attain, you made a wise investment, friend. Now we're gonna be traveling in
Wait,
style.
Don't
These
pull
cards.
the axe with me. don't. I know,
Okay. Well, listen,
but you know what? I'm okay.
Attain, I love you.
It's okay. Yes, love you too.
Thank you for saying it back. 85 gold.
85 gold. So 95 in total. I
Maybe just
I
a little
think
discount since we bought the tent too. Like,
Oh, we should have asked for a discount. Fuck.
come on.
Well,
I mean,
you
we're
did.
I
buying
mean,
a
I
lot
don't know
from
if I'm allowed to make another persuasion check on that.
you can certainly try.
It's not.
I would. You know what? I will be like, you know what? We did just buy a very large tent from you, plus
This is true.
the cart. I mean,
Just
could
feel
shave a
like
little
maybe
bit.
You could do a
Make-
little.
you could shave a
little
little
bit.
bit off
Make
of
a
that.
persuasion check.
Yeah, come on.
Can I
Don't
help
fuck
him
me
so
now.
he can do it? Like,
I'm gonna
any-
say
Nope, we're good.
because he
23.
failed last time. No. Yeah, he'll just gonna go. I'll throw in the tent for free. 85 gold.
85 gold and we get the tent for free. Beautiful.
Cool.
So, you know what, Atim? I only need 10 gold from you then. Joel, can I have 10 gold?
All right.
Yeah. You can have that goal.
Yeah.
I'm just hold on. I'm gonna add 20 gold to my inventory
Just
and then
put you
subtract
down.
85,
Yeah.
and then I will hand him 85 gold.
All right. And with that, he kind of like brings over like your horses in your cart and like unhitches the cart, and then brings the horses and hitches them back up. And yeah, you got a new covered carriage, whatever.
On hot days, rainy nights, we would be
There you go.
sitting pretty.
More room for whatever else you might collect on the side. And this cat is
I'm gonna
demanding.
get in the car. Like, look at all the room for activities.
I mean, I don't know what kind of activities we're
All right.
Like jacks,
having.
with cards.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
What were you thinking
Um,
about, Atim?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Interesting.
Yep. What was that? The wind, huh?
Anything else you guys want to go shopping and grab?
Potions. I think I want to look up see if they have potions.
I
left.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't know if they have, if they would. But
Make
we
a
can-
make
we
an
can check.
investigation check.
Does anybody
Very
want to
small
investigate
town.
besides me? I have a +2.
You're the one that asked.
Okay, can I get assistance?
Yes, I will assist.
Okay. All right.
Lord help me. Lord help me.
Help 'em.
14?
Help 'em.
All right. You
Okay.
kind of spend some time asking around, and the best you get is the innkeeper mentioning that there was a traveling caravan that comes through once in a while that would sell that, but unfortunately they left a few days ago, so there wouldn't be anything in this town.
Oh, biscuits. We've missed
Unfortunately.
the potion trader. Well, I've done all I've come here to do. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to accomplish
This
before
cat.
we go rendezvous with our new friends?
Well, I got what I wanted. I got a tent. That's
You have
all
a
I
very
really care
large
about.
tent.
Very large tent.
Very large.
Family tent.
tent.
Family tent.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, if that's all you guys
I think we're good. Are we good?
want.
Yeah, we just need
Uh,
to get back on mission, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, he mentioned that there was a warehouse on the other side of the river, so you guys can kind of head over there. And I would say you don't even need to make a check. It's pretty easy to spot. It's like a large building. It's not a house. And like if you asked around, people would just send you over there. And again, that is like 5. Yeah, you guys come over to like massive building with kind of like big metal doors or like wooden reinforced doors. Looks like there's a light on inside. Well, it's like middle day, so there wouldn't be, but You can see that next to it, there's a bunch of like keel boats. What are they called? Is it keel boats? Shit, Neo boats? I don't know. Boats.
Boats. There are small boats.
Small boats.
Boats
Kind of
some sort.
tied up like by like a small kind of dock section that is next to this place. Do you guys just head on in?
I'm just like, this is
Might as well.
yeah.
Well,
Just
this looks
walk
like
through
the place.
Just knock, knock. Open the door.
Okay. Kind of knock and you kind of push open the door and it like kind of creaks and you see like this massive wooden
Is
warehouse.
Cain with us? Hold on. Cain with us?
Yeah, Kane's with us.
Okay.
I assume he's just kind of with
haven't
you.
mentioned him. I want to make sure.
Kane's with us.
And you go in, you can see it is like loaded with like crates and barrels and bags of all sorts of probably different supplies or whatever it is. And like on the one side, there's like stairs that lead up to kind of like a like almost like platform where there's more kind of boxes up there. And as you walk in, you can see the like hooded, more masculine human kind of is like moving some things, and you see like on the railing of this like higher up Shalar kind of leaning on it, like talking down to somebody, but you don't really see them. And as the doors like kind of clank open or creak open, kind of looks over and goes, "Welcome, friends. Glad to have you guys here."
Feels very Fast and the Furious or something.
I've never watched those, so I don't even know.
Aurora,
what?
can I watch those with you?
I've watched like half of one. It was
All right,
boring.
new watch party.
Yeah, I was like, okay, hold on. We're watching. I know what we're
They're
doing after
so
stream
good.
today.
How do you not? You won't even understand what
I
true
watched,
family
like-
is if you've never seen.
Okay, all right.
That's
I've seen
good.
the memes. That's good enough.
Oh, but the memes hit so much
Ah.
better once you're 9 movies deep.
No,
Yes.
I'm good.
Oh,
I
I'm
watched
good.
half of like the second
Yeah.
one, and it was boring.
Like
Okay, don't. Oh, hold on. Don't judge the
I just
series
went
off
to
of
the-
Too Fast, Too Furious.
It was back in like 2012 or something.
I am now making Amdrus Dom Toretto.
I don't know what that means.
Character,
no,
character swap.
no.
That's right. He wasn't in the second one. You don't even know Dom.
I don't know any characters. Also, your camera's glitching there, Joel.
I know. I see it.
I'm
Just putting that out there.
losing my
Anyways,
mind at you right now, Aurora.
So Joel just kind of goes, and you brought your other friends.
Right. We're basically a family.
All right.
Stop now.
Uh,
No, not
he
this.
just kind of goes, "What's your name, gorgeous?" And he kind of like points towards you, Zephyr.
My name's Zephyr. Hi.
Nice. All right. You don't see much dragon folk around here. That's fun. And
No, I'm not from around here. At all.
seems to be the theme. And he kind of chuckled, and then he kind of points towards Cain, and Cain will just be like, "Cain, that's all you need to know." As poor Coco has to figure out.
If he would have said his full name. This is Kate we're talking
Oh
about.
yeah,
He
that's
would've said his
true.
full
Hopefully
name.
that fixes it.
Oh
I
gosh,
switched drives, sorry.
you got so much louder.
Your mic switched.
Discord,
Not
man.
for the worse.
Yeah,
Yeah, good old Discord.
I guess that's true. He would say his whole name, Cain Warsaw. He goes, "Wow,
Pleasure to meet you. I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Yeah,
can't do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I can't do now.
Can't
Don't
meet
know
me
what
there.
And he just goes,
Burground.
"Name is Sholar. We have Pike over here," and he like kind of steps out from behind like something and kind of waves to like halfling. Goes, "Thane's there and Myra's somewhere." And you just see her like kind of start walking up the stairs, like one of the sets of stairs that are like leading up to him, and she just kind of puts up her hand, like not really looking towards you guys, and just kind of like an acknowledgement. She goes, "So, travelers, adventurers, do-gooders, looking for spies. Now that's fun. Right?"
Why do you say that like that?
Well, I just figured now that we're in a moment in a place that we can talk openly. You. And he like looks at you, Joel, and goes, you were asking questions. Looking for someone of, you mentioned your boss was looking for?
Forgot about that.
Tell me,
Yeah.
who's your boss?
We were just kind of helping out the Feathergill Knights and
Make a deception check.
Told them that. I was like, we
Oh, I
don't
forgot
really
you
wanna-
said boss.
you
I forgot
did.
you
Did
said
say
boss.
He said boss.
You did.
Love that.
He goes,
Ooh.
right. Feathergale Knights. Looking for somebody that traveled through here recently. Your boss. And what was his name? Or her? And she just smiles at you.
I don't want to share that with you. I don't think that's any of your business.
Our
Oh,
employer is someone very high up in the chain of command. We're actually here looking for the spy, hoping you can help us out.
right. So you are looking for a spy for the
an
Feathergale
individual.
Knights. Right. Let's
We're looking
just
for an
be
individual.
Hmm?
I was just saying, let's just be honest. We're looking for an individual with monk-like demeanor, possibly wearing a mask. The sooner you turn them into us, the sooner we can have this problem solved and out of your hair.
honesty. Love it. And he just like looks at you, Joel. And just kind of goes, so here's a question. It would be great if you could be honest. What side are you for? And with that, you hear like a click of a crossbow as Myra has like turned around and is holding up a crossbow.
Gross.
Never trusted that. Anyways,
Of course.
We're on our own side.
So who's your
That is
boss?
the actual truth.
Don't have a boss.
That's not what
We're
you
our own
said.
boss.
Not what you said.
Yeah, because we weren't sure who we were talking to. We were kind of like filling it out.
Make another deception check.
Wouldn't we ask you the same thing?
Both. They are.
Well, if you would answer, maybe I could have held you.
That was a nat
Well-
20.
And that
Well,
one-
this new die, I just equipped this like legendary dice, and it's really dramatic.
love that.
It makes the sound effects are really intense.
Nice.
Why
No.
should we feel inclined to tell you when we don't even know your stance? How do we know we can trust you?
Oh God.
Because right
Canvas
now
froze.
you're.
So, no, you're good. The canvas froze.
Oh.
I fixed it. Good.
I was just gonna say, it's like, because right now one of your people are aimed at us, and we are coming unarmed and non-threatening, just to have a conversation.
He like looks over
are we
it.
unarmed? Hold on, are we unarmed?
No.
Not at
I
all.
mean, we're not technically unarmed,
Oh, no,
but we're not
okay,
holding
sorry,
any
we're
weapons.
not-
Yeah, we're not
in
bearing
aggression.
weapons.
I don't know what the right word is.
No, I
but
get what you
Bearing
we're
weapons.
not-
We're not.
yeah.
Yeah, we're
It's
not
something
showing
Zephyr would
steel.
say, anyways.
Yeah,
He just
no.
kind of like looks. He looks over at Myra, who's not pointing it at you guys per se, and he goes, "Well, we're not pointing at you, and you're not armed. Look at that, on even grounds."
Oh, okay, all right. I think. Hold on. Listen, we've been wrapped up in a bit of a bamboozle. Things. We thought things were gonna go one way, kind of went sideways. Tits up, if you will.
If you will.
We ended up in a place we never thought we would be, and now we're trying to find our way back. This would be a way that we could maybe do some good.
Kind of looks and goes, by helping the elves. Good. I assume that is who your boss is, as you're looking for a certain messenger. No?
temporary employer. I'm not quite sure if we're a fit.
He kind of goes, make a persuasion check, actually.
Come on, Brayden, let's go.
You're good at those.
21.
No.
Okay.
Let's go.
Kind of with mixing with like Joel getting that natural 20 as well. He kind of like looks between you, goes, honesty. That is more like it. All right. Now conversation can start. Certainly, we know of this person, possible spy, but you're not really set on being on this side with the elves. What do they call themselves? The Black Earth Brigade?
Are you with the Black Earth Brigade, or are you
No.
for the Empire? Oh, for the Empire.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not.
no.
Kingdom?
We're not.
I
Kingdom.
am not for the kingdom. Those
Kingdom.
useless nobles sit on their chairs and don't do shit for the small people.
So where do you lie? Do you lie in the middle?
We could say that. Yeah.
I like the
My
middle.
time.
Well, what is your
My-
part in this matter?
It's kind of where we're at.
Our side is helping those that are ignored by the king and attacked by the elves. We are helping bring supplies, maybe give some defense against creatures
For
or
the dark arts.
people. Right. And he just kind of
Can I make
goes,
I check on this guy.
insight
Is
check?
this-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this Shalar that's talking?
This is Shalar. Yeah, no one else has been talking the
Yeah,
entire
Oh,
time.
that's a
Forgot.
19. That's a
I need to
19.
roll on this. I need to roll for this man.
You're also rolling insight?
No. This is a
Oh.
personal roll.
This is the personal roll.
Oh.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh,
All right. All right.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That's a 16.
what'd you
Yeah,
get?
That's a
Ooh.
16.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
16.
Yeah, he's pretty attractive. And he carries himself very well. Like charismatically. Just putting that out
Right.
there. Clarifying that. Oh, you fucking. Anyways, and he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
with your 19, I will say that he seems very truthful. Doesn't
Okay.
seem like he's lying. Doesn't sound like he's skirting around much.
So he is. So he is.
You
I
were
would be
honest.
able to
He was
say-
honest. Kind of idea.
Okay.
Mhm.
So he's on his own side.
Kind of.
The Robin Hood.
Yeah. Right. Seems we've come to an agreement.
Oh, thank you. I got food. Sorry.
Are you gonna
Okay.
Are you gonna share with the class?
They're
But food is good.
pierogies.
Oh, that looks
Nice.
good.
Anyways, continue.
Right. They kind of offered us a bit of a deal. Seemed good. Took it. Didn't like our reward. So we're kind of exploring other options. We're not sure if this is going to be the place we want to plant our flag.
Well, I can tell you it's not.
What we can tell you is that we're still on the same goal, that we do want to help those in need. Though we may have probably come across a bump that we didn't want, but we still want to at least help in some way or another.
I will say Ataim, Joel, and Zephyr with the highest passive perceptions. You would notice as you say that he kind of like looks at Joel specifically and goes, "Well," and then kind of goes back to everyone else and goes, "Then I have a proposition for all of you. Join the Shifting Tides.
Here we go.
We're a group of mercenaries, of the
Mhm.
small people, underdogs, if you will, helping out other underdogs, helping out smaller towns, even the bigger towns, those that don't want to be or are affected by the war, and the king, nor those elves, would even blink an eye over. What do you say?
What was their name again?
The Shifting
Shifting Tides.
Tides.
Shifting tides. everything's got an elemental theme.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like the raging fires and
Right.
Right. Yep. The fire ferrets.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
fire
Right.
ferrets,
Missed opportunity. Missing. They're just pro wrestlers that are like down with the war. Anyways, very proactive. Anyways, coming back into it.
Well, can I ask you a question? If honesty's on the table,
Of course.
I'm sure you can tell that we are kind of stuck at the moment. So, if there was an interest from the party, how would it be we need to join now and we have to drop everything, or would you give us some time to try to work out the kinks that were dealt at the moment?
true.
That depends. What does that entail?
All cards on the
Hey.
table. We're kind of in a bind with this person.
We have to report back.
Yeah. Although
All right.
We have
I
to
don't think
report
they-
back with what happened with their messenger.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
also I don't think they expected us to actually go through with this and or succeed the mission. So it'd really be up to a group discussion
Cain just goes,
first.
I have a J.
I'm sorry, he has a date.
Cain is very adamant on getting back. He
Oh,
still
that's
has
right.
that bet to win.
He
I
has
do.
to punch.
He has
And
a
all,
bet.
all my money is in this. I need it back.
Yep.
Yep, no, that's fair. It's a side quest.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
he
kind
took
of
a bet that he could, get a nice 1-2 punch on the
84 gold in the
Stone
pot.
Mistress.
A whole new wagon.
So
Brand
That's
new
true.
wagon. I mean, it's a brand new wagon.
Look, Sholar just kind of goes, well, how about this? You decide whenever you need, and when you have that decision, then perhaps I can let you know the information you need. And then you can go back to your boss, and he like looks at you, Joel. Goes, give the information you so choose, and we'll be in contact. But we need a little bit of assurance that you aren't just gonna, well, fuck us over.
You have my honor as a pirate. I will not fuck you over.
A pirate?
that's very
Ooh, even
that
more
seems-
interesting.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
counter.
You did.
That seems counterproductive. That seems counterproductive.
No, it's listen. My honor as a seafaring agent.
Fireworks.
You already said it. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is true. You have already said.
Yeah. Well, I was a pirate in a past life. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We can talk about this later.
Past life, same life, sure.
You just see her like
This-
chuckle. Goes, I like you.
Not the Kanze.
You know,
Throws up all that whiskey.
Just
Finally.
make
full
it-
sweat. Just
Yeah.
full sweats.
you're a very amenable individual, and I kind of like the way this interaction turned out.
Me too. I'm
We
glad we could have
Have a
came
meeting.
to an agreement. Yeah. You want to mean?
and can we step out for just a little bit? I want to talk to my party.
Sure. And he kind of like snaps his fingers, and with that, you hear like, because the doors close behind you, you hear like a shifting from behind the doors. It goes, leave whenever, come back
Right.
whenever. We'll be here.
Sounds great.
Appreciate you.
You get the sense that they locked the door behind you.
Right.
Um.
And I leave.
All right, and as you kind of open the door, you see Thane is outside, just kind of as you guys step out, and he like walks in past you guys, just like awkwardly. I need everyone to make a perception check, though.
Perfect. Yeah. Come on, please. I'm actually supposed to
19.
be oh, yes, 22. Oh,
Ooh.
hold on. Let's roll for Cain.
Ooh,
Right,
that's
right.
a fat 8. I just want to look at Thane like,
16.
weren't you just...
8. Perfect, Cain. 8. 22 for me.
Okay. And Joel?
16.
16. Okay. I will say that's Ian, because you got over 20. As you walk, he just kind of waves, and as he kind of nods, you notice, like, because he has his hood up, he like never really takes it down. There's slightly pointed ears under the hood as he walks in.
Appropriate, you should find that.
Yeah, it really
I
was.
know, right?
And Amdrus, as you say, weren't you just? And he goes, "There's a window." He just like closes the door. He just like went through a window and locked it
Fair.
while you were talking. All right. Well, you guys kind of have stepped outside.
I want to like take us to the other side of the street. Should be like, anyways, Zephyr, you had some concerns or something you needed to voice?
I just wanted to see where we sat on the matter before we made a decision.
Smart. I was thinking the same thing. I'm all for this.
Actually, never mind.
Hmm?
I had a thought, but then I was like, Zephyr wouldn't have that thought, so
Oh,
I disregarded it.
Oh,
Fair.
okay.
Yeah, Amdrus just goes.
I'm kind of up for it.
My personal opinion, we stick it to the big boys. Kingdom gets their fair share. The ones attacking the innocents on the elephant side get theirs. And
Oh,
I'm
I
not
like
gonna
the
lie.
deal.
yeah,
I'm not saying that. How do we deal with the monastery and the Black Earth Brigade, and more importantly, that bitch?
Well, we are still able to take back the information we get, so we can see what comes of us actually completing the mission that we're pretty sure they weren't expecting us to complete.
Will we be able to get out again, though?
if we
I don't
stick
see
to
why
the
not.
fact, yeah, I was gonna say if we stick to the facts and just play it kind of bare, like what happened? Well, we ran into an opposite outfit. Got the information from them. Found your agent, or didn't find your agent, and then reported
That
back.
depends on what they tell us, but
Yeah.
if we just bring a report of what happened to their agent, we don't necessarily have to state how or
And,
why
yeah,
we came across that
asked
information.
around, did some investigating, found or didn't find the agent, report back. Keep it very threadbare, and
Yeah, because
leave.
deception usually works so well for us.
I mean,
Well,
if
the
you let me
deception-
do the talking,
we're-
I can probably weave a more believable.
Maybe we
tale.
don't weave a story. We see what actually happened to the agent, and we tell them exactly what happened.
Right.
To
I'm
the
just-
agent.
Just the facts.
I am just worried joining another, hastily joining another group. Because,
Well, we have all of that time technically.
I will say this: they
No,
didn't put a
they're-
time pressure. Like they didn't put a now or
They
die.
didn't put it. Yeah.
And
They're not
they were
gonna give
a little
you
bit more
information.
honest from the start.
Well,
It
yes.
seems. Not knowing us
They were,
and
yeah.
us
They
not
were
knowing
more
them.
than willing to be honest from the start. Yes.
Which, by the way, Joel, Class A deception, friend. Just
doesn't come natural.
honestly, you could have told me you'd been lying for years. I would have believed it.
Yeah, I'm not normally very good at that.
I don't think that's what he wants.
Is he not? I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend.
It's okay.
I genuinely don't know how Cain would take this, which is kind of the sad part. He's not here, so he's just.
I don't think Cain would readily want to join another group, like just happily join another group though.
Yeah.
I really
Cain
think
would
this
definitely want to go
group-
back. That was the thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he
Ca-
wants to go back, but I think
Yes, regardless, Cade wants to go back. I don't know if he would rate. I don't know if he would jump at the like chance, but
I don't know. In my head, I feel like he might be like, "Oh, small folk protecting people. I'm down."
Potentially.
But that's
But I'm
yeah,
not
but that's
potentially, don't
He
really know.
seems
There's also the
quiet and
hesitation
complaining.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we don't have to do it this very instant, but we can also
Basically,
try to
Or
find
did
him
give
on
us
our
some
side.
time.
Yeah,
We can think about it as we go and find out more information and just play it by ear.
yeah.
um,
Well, I'm sold at the moment, but if anybody has any convincing arguments, I'm more than willing to listen.
I'll try to find more information about our messenger.
You all know what side I don't want to be on.
Right, which is why
Right.
it might
This
work for all of us
seems-
because I don't like
Great.
what they're doing to the
Half of
small
us don't
folk.
like
Yeah,
the one. Neither of us really want to be with the other. This
Mhm.
middleman group seems potentially the better option for us.
My only issue is it feels too myopic and not looking at the bigger picture of what's really going on, but
Right.
I have an open mind. You know, it feels like they're almost just putting band-aids on the problem and not actually addressing the real problem that's going on. That's my worry.
Well, what is
Well,
do
can
we
we
know
be the
what the
ones
real
that
problem?
actually find the real problem is?
Why not?
Right, which is
We're
why
the heroes of our own story.
hell yeah we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm saying that like, okay, but then joining them wouldn't necessarily be a negative, but then we can also, in helping with their band-aids, potentially come across a way for us to fully eradicate the issue entirely. I don't see why they would necessarily have a problem with that. If we even have such restrictions.
Right.
Maybe that'll be our part to play. The way we help address these issues a little bit bigger than maybe what they've been able to do.
Hmm.
We could be the change for them.
For me personally, it feels like the kingdom blames the elves blame the kingdom, whereas this group seems to be more in the middle, seeing like, well, while you're fighting each other, you're leaving the people who you're supposed to serve behind. Like they're poking sticks at each other from on high, and we're all catching the grief down here. And they seem to be more concerned with a local sort of
Hmm.
reach. But that's just where I come from. Like, I understand you have issues with the kingdom, and I respect that. But for me, it just seems like they're causing this senseless war, both sides, and they're not contemplating the fallout it has on the farmland. This war is ostensibly causing what happened to my hometown. So for me, I like I like them, but that's. I'll go back to the Black Earth Brigade. I'll make lemonade out of lemons if I have to. I'm not opposed to it.
What is this lemonade?
It was, I believe, it was the great bard Beyonce. She released a
God, no.
series of
Oh my god!
songs.
Not that.
Hate it.
Also, for the record, I don't know if you guys caught a glimpse, but Thane isn't entirely human.
Right,
It
no, he's a
has some
halfling.
elvish features.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's
Thane.
an elf. Sorry, yeah, apologies. I don't know why I thought halfling in my head.
Pike was a halfling.
Who's? That's the one. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I was like,
Sorry.
wait, what?
So sorry.
No.
That just ignore that.
Thane.
Yeah, Thane. Sorry. Really? Elf. Interesting. It's like I'm trying not to eye you too hard at team.
Well,
Funny you should notice that.
I would definitely give both Joel and Zephyr if you guys think you would notice Amdrus being a little too obvious about something. You guys have great passives, so yeah, you could. Up to you though.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know that you can't go back without information,
Yeah.
and you, at the current second, can't get that information without joining, pledging your allegiance to this shifting
To the
tide
shifting
group.
tide.
Mhm.
Unless there's other ways. I mean, it's up to you if you want to try to do other ways. But
I mean, Amdrus, we do love a shifting tide.
I am a man of the sea. It's totally my speed.
You know,
Like I said, I'm in. I mean, and thematically, it's very on brand for me.
it really is.
So
I feel like it's the perfect middle ground for where we're trying to.
we can stick it to the
Yeah.
kingdom. Yeah, we can absolutely stick it to the kingdom from within this organization.
You know. And hey, maybe we pull a double, you know.
Double agent. Intriguing. That'd be something.
Depending
either
on what
we-
happens when we return with said information, if we agree to this.
Well, we absolutely need Cain to fist fight the abbess before
Well,
anything else
yes, yeah,
happens.
we
Mhm,
do
mhm.
regardless, yes.
Yeah.
So we're going back
Need my money.
regardless, but it'd be better if we had actual information that we could, you know,
What do we
share
have to do to join?
versus.
You know, we should have asked before we left.
We probably, you know, I thought about it, but you know,
we could go back and ask.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we're at that point now.
let's go back
mean,
and
I
ask.
feel like. Well, at this point, I feel like if we just go back, we're just either gonna say yes or we're joining or no. But
It looks like we're joining.
Just want to make sure both of you are okay with that. I don't want to push anybody into this situation they're not at least 80% comfortable with.
and this is where we split the party.
Well, I feel like I forced
PvP,
you
round two.
into a much, or we forced you into a similar situation, and you went along. So the only right
I've
thing to
always-
do is to follow you in this.
I've always wanted to help the innocents and try to make things a little bit better. So regardless, as long as they can do something along those lines, I'm willing to seek out what they could provide for us in return.
Right.
Clearly, the Black Earth Brigade's probably not the best route to go. So we can try this one, see how it goes.
Why not?
We can always just leave. Like, if we don't like their vibe. they try to ask us to do something we don't agree with, we can just go.
Potentially, but seeing as they know that we're doing that with another group,
Right.
depends on how they treat us.
Yeah, the entrance fee might be a little bit higher on this one than the
I
last
mean,
one,
yes, they're going to be all the more wary, but
but it really feels like it really feels like we took somebody to the bar with us, and then we just found a cuter person at the bar, and we're like, oh, I should have asked you instead. Amdrus is a pirate.
A salute.
Yeah, he is a man of the
Yes.
port. He is a man of the
Amdrus?
port. You will not judge him.
Looks
The
aren't
port
everything.
wine. They're not.
They're not. They're not. You're absolutely right. They're not. Sometimes you get into a chugging contest with a lady, and you're
But
like, wow,
sometimes
you
roll
really down and past me, and then you just fall in love right then and there.
Sometimes you roll the dice and it just, you know.
And you're just
Sometimes you roll
So
weird.
it's-
The hot or not check.
significantly attracted to an individual.
Mm-hmm. Can't
Right.
help it sometimes. All right, shall we?
Let's go. Let's go say we're in, and hopefully get this information. Maybe we'll play double agents for like a day or two, and we'll get to
Yes.
punch the abyss one time.
As you knock on the door, and push open through, right? That's you guys are going back in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Kind of step back in. You can see all of them are kind of on the top talking, kind of in hushed tones as you kind of step in with the loud doors and like the echo of this warehouse. They kind of all turn, and Charlotte kind of sorry, that's stuck in my throat. Shalar kind of like struts back to where he was and kind of leans on the like banister, and he just goes, "Welcome back. That was quick. Got your answer."
Was it? Felt like we were talking out there forever. You know what?
We do this
We're in.
one.
All of you? 100% in?
Enough of us.
And it kind of he like looks at
Enough.
he looks at all of you. Oh, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5 of the Ditherers of Dismay recommend this guild.
Yeah. Kind of like looks through and he stops on you, Joel, and goes, "You too?"
That's what my team decided. Yeah.
But did you decide that?
Love that. Uh-huh.
This is the direction our team is going.
This is the direction our team is going, and I am going with my team.
That's great. I'm glad you're loyal to your team. But can we trust you? Can you be on our side as well? Just trying to be honest.
I am faithful to my team and to my god, and if my team feels this is where we need to be, then this is where we need to be.
Kind of like looks at you for a little bit and goes, "Fair enough." Like gets up. Goes, "Well, if that is the case, you won't mind signing something for us, would you?"
There's paperwork. Hold on.
Well, of
Ah,
course. Always paperwork in our kind of business.
What are we signing?
Yeah, I can.
Eh,
Can I summon a
contract.
lawyer? what level is that? What
Let
level
me-
is that?
I
let me-
can't
let me-
summon
let me-
lawyers.
Let me put on my legal glasses. Hold on.
It's like, hold on, I'm just gonna. Anyways,
Just have a mustache.
You know,
Um,
this would be perfect for Cain. Would be perfect
Honestly,
for
it would.
Cain. Oh.
I'm really sad that he's not here. He goes, a contract of sorts. An agreement of joining our side.
Mhm.
It's
What's
not-
in the fine print?
What
yeah,
exactly?
can I
does
read
it-
it?
Yes,
Can we-
of course. You want to come on up?
Sure. Let's all read this contract together.
And as
Now,
you guys,
in paragraph 5, subsection C.
as you guys kind of start
No.
walking, you see You guys do notice, like, I think enough you have high enough perception, you would notice a lot of these, like, bags and crates and boxes and everything have a specific symbol, either scratched or painted on. And it looks like a triangle with two lines going further, so kind of like that.
Okay.
And as you guys kind of walk up around the stairs, you see that there is a desk, a little lamp, but there's no lamp. It's not on right now. Like a little, like, sorry, not lamp, but like a oil lantern that isn't lit. And there's like one like piece of paper that's like fairly long, like a scroll, I would say. And he gives you this like quill, like a feathered quill. It's kind of shimmery, kind of like a blue, shimmering blue. And he gives it to you, and there's no ink. He gives it to you and goes, I would like everyone to sign.
I would like to just read this very quickly, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
to make
Take your
You
time.
said
Arcana
no ink?
check.
There's,
I was gonna say I want to make an Arcana check.
there's no ink around.
I know what it is in my head. Amdrus doesn't know what it is.
And it basically just says, like, I hereby alliance myself with the shifting tides and follow those commands of those superior to me, will help those in need, and to follow the goals of this group, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's very, like, to the point.
What happens if we
I
break this
do-
contract?
Can I?
Penguin? I'll answer that
I
question
was
in a
just
moment.
gonna do an insight check, and I'm looking to see if he looks suspicious or like he has some like hidden plan, like manipulative almost.
Sure. Roll
I
that.
would like to assist with that.
You can't assist, but you can roll your own.
Okay.
Um,
I was gonna make an Arcana check.
Sure. And Joel, sorry, re-ask your question there.
What like this seems like a magical signature thing. So like, are there consequences if we break one of the things on this?
You
contract?
say that, and Natsumi goes, "This is a magical quill." you can feel the arcane like hum from it as you like pay attention to it.
Yeah.
It is enchanted. Hence why there's no ink. That's probably was very obvious, but hey. And he just kind of goes, well, it's a contrast. So it contracts. So I mean, if you break it, of course, there's always going to be consequences. But I mean, the only way you would be able to break it is if you attack our higher ups or go back to your boss.
I got a 24, by the way.
You know, 24. Okay.
11.
Amdrus, 11. Okay. You're not really sure. He's very charismatic there, Amdrus. It's very easy to be swept with what he was saying and just kind of go along with it. Zephyr, as you're very just like paying attention, he's not really being manipulative. Again, he's very charismatic, so he is very good with his words. Maybe I'm not, but he is. And you don't really like get any like malicious undertones or like suspiciousness from it, other than like maybe what you would normally do. But from him, he's not trying to trick you.
Very matter of fact, business
Yeah.
oriented. But I was gonna ask. So, are we not allowed to report
Oh well,
to complete our mission? Or
that's fine. You
I
could,
see. Okay.
you know, maybe act as a agent for us. But you know, if you continue and you stick with them and you don't report back to us and, you know, aren't helping us, might be a breach of contract, if you will.
And then what happens?
Honestly, not really sure.
So you want me to sign a contract that has consequences of an action, but you're not going to tell me what the consequences are?
Look, I didn't
That's
do
kinda
the
fucked
spell. And he kind of like moves his arm, like his shirt and armor a bit, and you can see there is that same mark, that triangle with the things like a tattoo on his arm. And he goes, I've signed it. I'm well aware that it's not good, but I don't want to break it, and I won't. So I won't find out. I've heard that some people that did, it doesn't go well. And I'm not sure if that just means they know your location, they go for you, or explodes. Who knows, to be honest? It's kind of the fun of it, don't you think?
You're
Yeah, I'm not-
higher up.
I'm not signing that.
Wait.
He kind of like looks at you, Zephyr. He goes, his name is Jolliver Grimjaw. Is my direct higher up. Beyond him, there's a couple other people, and
Where can we find this Jolliver?
sign the contract. I'll give you the information.
Well, I'm not gonna sign my life away to somebody that I don't even know. I'd
And
rather
yeah, you seem
talk
to
to
do that with
them.
the elves, didn't you? You mentioned you joined
No,
hastily. And
But we didn't sign any contract that we were magically binded by.
fair. Hey,
But it's just, how can we trust you?
same way I'm
What-
trusting you.
Well, we're gonna be binded, so we only have so many options.
Right, but you could just kill us now and kind of like looks over at everybody and no one has their like weapons out and you're like, and we're trusting you. Trust is kind of a two-way street, right? Just like honesty. You give honesty, you get honesty. You give trust, you get trust. It's how this
What benefits
works.
do we get from this?
What benefits did you want? Helping people? Ending the war? Those are big strokes, but
That if something goes sideways, we're not forced to do
Um,
something that is against our morals, essentially. Like this binding sounds.
it's a lot of official mumbo jumbo, as most contracts are, but I assure you, we're here to help the people and end this war. Make it better for everybody. It's the goal. And if your morals and your goals align with that, then perfect. You're the perfect suitors. You might get paid too. Actually, that could probably easily be arranged. If money is something you're into.
Nah, not really. Not me, at least.
We love money.
The pirate does, for sure.
I definitely
Knew it.
wouldn't mind a few coins in my pocket, especially after buying that cart, if we're being completely honest.
I knew I would like you,
The shopping.
but I am very interested in you. And he points at you, Joel, and goes, you don't want to sign it. Unfortunately, if your friends are, if that's your party, you just said, party goes there. It's where your party goes. You go with it. So if you don't go with it, then what happens to your loyalty? No? Seems kind of contradictory. Just saying.
I'm just saying I'm not willing to sign a mystery magical contract.
I get it. I understand. Jumping into the unknown is a bit scary, but you can't get much rewards without risk. As adventurers, I'm sure you understand that.
I think we'd just like some more reassurance, and I think that talking to your higher up would be beneficial for us. Make sure that we're just all on the same page.
I could.
Just some security.
Could perhaps
Well,
see
if
if you
you-
can.
Well, you'd like more assistance, would you not? So, what harm is there from us meeting him?
Fair point.
Would with my Arcana check, would I be able to possibly recall any sort of knowledge about what could this could entail, or could be entailed with the?
You assume that it's just like an enchanted where you don't need ink, so just as you write, it will just write, and it will be like a magical ink, and it will just like be permanent, like not like these are
Right.
common. Yeah. like not common, but
But
like
the,
I would say like your mentor and everything would
guess-
probably easily have one of these, and it's just like it's like writing with like a permanent marker where it won't smudge, it won't everything. It's just like a magic kind of.
Right. So, but then it wouldn't be as easy to ascertain like possibility of consequence because it could be the various things depending on who.
Right, and it might not have anything to
Yeah,
do
okay.
with the quill as well. It could be more the contract. You're not really sure.
I see. Okay. Okay.
So he just kind of like hands out the quill to each of you, like kind of, is this happening?
Amdrus takes it, looks at it.
Oh. I would like to just talk to your higher up first. Just a nice casual meeting before signing.
All right, give me 2 seconds. You can see he like goes into the drawer and pulls out like a small stone that has like an arcane sigil carved into it, and he like shakes it and taps it, and it flares. And he begins to talk into it and goes, Grimjaw, this is Shalar. Daily updates a little earlier. We found some recruits, potential recruits. He like looks at you guys. But they feel more comfortable talking to you. Any chance you're coming to Riverpass anytime soon? Or should I bring them to you? And then he kind of like puts it against his ear and goes, just one. And you can see it kind of shimmers a bit before it flashes again. And he listens. And then the glow disappears and goes, he says, either we can head there whenever, or he'll be here in 2 days' time. Maybe 3 days, depending on river travel. Sometimes it's a bit shoddy. What do you say? And he like puts the
Where's
stone.
there?
Lakefall. Further down the track. As everyone goes to the map, I saw everyone shift and look. Further down the
You saw nothing. You didn't see my eyes at all.
Oh, okay.
I gotta stop screen sharing with you guys.
It just goes up and down. We station most of our stuff along the river. Easier, more discreet, faster. To travel by boat.
How many days time would it take?
On boat, 2 days, 3 days.
You get to
So
him?
about the same.
Yes. So either he comes here or we go there.
It's the same time.
Oh wait, I guess yeah, duh. Makes sense.
I will say, I'll have to let him know tomorrow. Fortunately, stone can only be used once per day. So, tomorrow, from tomorrow, it's 2 days he can be here, or 3 days. 2 or 3 days he can be here, or we can be there.
Tell you what, why don't put us in contact with somebody we can speak with in Lakefall who can get us to Grimjaw. We'll go ourselves, that way you don't have to leave, but that way you can let them know to expect us.
Sure. I don't know how well
Is that
that would
fine with
go,
everybody?
but I mean,
We'll just charter a boat or take the... Well, how long would it take by cart? Because we do have that fancy new cart I want to use.
right. Maybe like
Feel like longer.
a little longer.
Longer.
It would be a bit longer. It would be like more like 5 days or
I
so.
feel like water's
Oh,
faster.
yeah. Okay. Well,
I would have to double check the map, but yeah.
Fine by you guys? Do you want to go visit Grimjaw and speak to him in person? Or would you rather
Yes,
him come here?
I would like that security and reassurance from talking to him.
Joel? Would you like to
Whatever
speak to...
Yeah, whatever you guys think is right.
I'm asking you, Joel. Do you want to speak to Grimjaw, or is this automatically a no in your brain?
I mean, you said that when you walked in here, and then you changed your mind, so your friend's got a point.
Maybe we can wait here a couple days, try to see if we can find more information about this messenger in the meantime. So at least we're staying busy.
I think they already know what happened to the messenger. It seemed kind of clear with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they know what happened to the messenger.
Oh, never mind. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did say if you sign up, he'll tell
what he
you
was saying.
the information you need.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought it was just information in general, like what
No.
they know.
That you were looking for.
Oh.
Yeah.
The information we were looking for.
Well,
I'll be honest. I'm ready to sign here and now, but you guys have your reservations, and I'd rather you be on board than.
kind of like claps you on your shoulder and goes, "See, I knew I liked you. No risk, no reward. But I get it. Being safe, that's fair."
Also, I want to make sure my companions are as comfortable with this decision as possible, because it is. Listen, signing a magical contract is
It's a big
a
step.
bit, yeah, not extreme, but
And
it's new for us.
you get a cool tattoo.
Pretty common.
Just putting that out there.
I do like a
Yeah.
tattoo.
It feels very Dark Mark. Just throwing that out there.
I have no idea what that is. Just kidding.
Same.
Fair.
No.
But I feel like I get the gist.
Well, Harry Potter, but yeah. I'm more in character.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
Never mind. Yes.
But no, in character.
I
I
did.
was making a joke.
Sign a magical contract to join the group and you get marked for life. Yeah, this sounds...
Not for life. You don't know that.
Well, tattoos.
We
Well,
don't know that.
Tattoos aren't for life. They don't have to be. Especially in
We
a world
have
of
the
magic.
technology.
You have the magic.
Yes, exactly. We live in a world of magic.
But kind of just goes, well, you have until tomorrow to decide whether he comes here or we go there. Or you sign now, you get the information, you can head back to your boss, give them the information, and we can get back to you.
You think we could compromise and like I can sign it with my own quill?
Sure. I think that's fine. We just have this one because you don't need ink. It's
If I can
fancy.
sign it with my own quill and not that quill,
Sure.
with my own ink and quill, I'll sign.
Okay. Do you have your ink and quill?
Yeah, I'd have it on me. It's in
Alright.
the bag.
Sure. You can like totally pull it out and like. Same with all of you. If you want to just use his ink and quill, not the
We're-
cool
we're
fancy
doing
one,
this.
but
We're doing this. This is happening.
I'm with the fancy one. Just putting that out there.
Zephyr?
I will use Jeholio's quill, and if the time comes where we need that symbol, I will re-sign with that quill.
Sure.
sure. It's not really how that works. You sign the
Like-
contract and it's
No, you signed the contract, but I'm saying if we needed that emblem.
Oh, you misunderstood. It's the contract, not
Oh,
the
the contract
not
is?
the quill. The quill is just fancy. It just doesn't ink. The contract is what binds it. That's what a contract does.
So wait, then what was the worry, Jeholio?
There might be something extra in the quill.
I
I'm
yeah, I
assuming.
just thought it was a magical
That was
quill
his.
that like
Yep.
links magic to. That's what I was assuming.
Oh.
Is the contract magic too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so. I misunderstood that too.
Yeah, you sign the
contract-
contract. That's the binding contract. The
That's
quill
the
just
binding
allows you to
contract.
write without. I have said this like 3
Yeah.
times.
Oh.
That's why it didn't really matter
Well-
if you used your own.
My intelligence isn't always there sometimes.
Yeah, I missed that.
Same with Thane.
Amdrus is
And
like
Thane just
hunched
goes like,
over,
"What?"
Amdrus is like hunched over, like quill on paper, like, wait, we're not? Hold on. Are we or
All right. And I think, kind of with that, like, wait, we aren't, is where we're going to fade out and end today's session.
Ugh.
Because it's already almost 11 on my side, and that means it's 1 a.m. for Penguin. I didn't realize the time. I apologize. Plus, before you actually officially make a decision, maybe, just maybe,
That's what I was a little worried
talk
about.
with
Came
Nine.
here, yeah.
We can get
Um,
Cain in here.
and Penguin, I
I
know.
was trying to stall.
And Penguin, I know you said you're not going to be here next time, so maybe just in between now and then, just let us know if you are going to sign it, or if you guys
You can
aren't.
let us know
As a
in the
group, you guys
fire
can talk about
chat.
that.
We can definitely
Uh,
try.
We should use
Yeah.
the fireside.
Yeah, we can definitely
Yeah.
use the.
I mean, you
the
can also
fireside
just-
chat now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that was a great moment to end. So, with that, I know it was a little longer, apologies, but we will be back next Monday, sadly with no Penguin, but hopefully with a 9. And we don't have 9 to take us out. God dang it. Well,
No.
I guess
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
yeah. We'll see if you guys sign and join.
Will they not sign next time on Dragon Ball Z?
No, I hated
Oh
it.
my
That was
god,
so loud.
Jesus.
Okay.
That was
Fuck.
I was so confused for a
Penetrated my
second. And
brain.
I was like, oh.
Well, I guess
Nice.
next time we'll have to find out if they decide to join a third side. Look,
It
What
would
the fuck are
technically
we
be the
doing?
second side.
well,
Well,
you had the option to
We
join
were
the
gonna be our own
Feathergales.
side, so
You
now
joined-
it's just our own side
Right.
officially.
Anyways,
With some other people.
look, lots of things, lots of sides, always in a war. Thank you.
Yeah.
And until then, hopefully, by next
D20
end of
side.
next session, maybe level up. Maybe a couple sessions
Level,
after that.
level.
Who
Ooh,
knows?
What? And I
Don't
might
tease
miss
that.
it?
Don't tease that.
Who
Don't-
knows?
Don't tease.
Anyways,
Last
have
time we
a
teased it,
wonderful
it ended
night.
up happening like 5 episodes later.
But that's
so-
because of you guys.
Yeah, true.
You guys just
Yeah.
took so long.
I mean,
Anyways,
We
we will.
remain
Might
loyal
level
to the
up.
name.
Yes, we do.
Have-
Without even trying.
Mhm. Have a wonderful
That's
night, everybody. We will be back next Monday. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.